Beautiful. Let me just make sure everybody is kind of what you guys speak. Awesome. Yep. What's up, guys? Yep. We're gonna be doing. Welcome to Family Game Night, y'all. We're gonna be playing Super Mario 64, but I'm going to be solo running with Wario and Mario 64. How are you doing, Brian? How you doing, Malcolm? Awesome. How you doing, Abe? Indeed, indeed, indeed. Now, awesome. Let me just know how the chat is going, y'all, and you guys can just monitor that while I get to play with Wario and Mario 64, one of my favorite games of all time. How you guys doing? That's great. No, what's it? What is it? Oh wow!
Clark really didn't want distractions while he played this one.
Is it fixed now, y'all?
Jesus, Chris!
We only hear game audio and Clark.
Awesome. Well, here we go. Are you guys good now?
Can you hear us now? Hey!
Hey!
Awesome. So let me go back to that. Robert, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get food soon. I don't know how long I'll be able to stick around, but as long as I can for a little bit, that's what matters.
It's all good. Malcolm, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Just chilling, relaxing, and watching some interesting games.
And Brian, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Got out of a movie, and Robert, if you're hungry, I got wings.
This is beautiful. This is a beautiful start to our family game night. Abel joined us shortly along with everybody else. Anyway, we're going to be starting Mario 64, as I was saying, as Wario.
Try to solo speed run it, right? Or just regular?
Just regular.
Okay, good. Because if you're trying to speed run it, then it would be...
Here we go!
It would be a disaster indeed. So this is the hard mode of the game. Really the hard mode of the game. Yeah, he's really slow and he can't jump for shit. So everybody can hear you guys okay?
Chat, can you hear us?
Mr. Anaconda Bite, Malcolm Beard is absolutely magnificent.
Beautiful.
It is such a glorious beard. Look at that.
The thing with
I am definitely jealous of your beard.
yeah.
Because you can't grow in yourself anymore.
Absolutely, absolutely got that right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to grow out my beard, but apparently this is as far as it'll go right now. But trust me, if I let it go out for about a few months, then it'll probably wouldn't look as glorious. So.
Malcolm's that's an amazing beard.
It really is.
Yes, we're coming in clear now. Could stand to turn up chat audio and turn game audio down from Jessica Morgan.
Okay, thank you, Jessica. I will be doing that. Give me a second. Cool.
Right, so let's give some shout outs over here. Shout out to Mr. Anaconda Bite, Jessica Morgan, Star Drew.
Hey, Star Drew.
The lovely possum himself, Mr. Rasika.
Where the fuck are you, Rasika?
Where the fuck are you, Roscoe? You had one job, man.
Yeah.
You were supposed to join in, and you're not here, man.
Makes me sad
Where
inside.
are you?
What's the mission for this one? It's Big Bob Bomb on the Summit. Okay, this is a classic one.
Oh, dude, isn't that the first one?
Yeah, but in this one you have to throw the Bob Bombs at him first.
Yeah.
It's really hard with Wario because, well, he doesn't jump high at all. Like, and his long jumps suck.
Gee, I wonder why.
I think it's because he's fat. But the difference is, he can pretty much do this. Destroy boxes and balls. It's really cool. I've always
When we
loved...
switch Malcolm and Robert's screens, I want some more Malcolm in the middle. Hey!
What did you say?
He was
Can
making
we
a
switch-
pun.
yeah,
It
can we
was like
switch
11.
Oh, yeah, from
It was
Discord.
like a 5 out of 10 on the scale of puns, by the way, Brian.
Yeah.
Thank Roscoe for that pun. Thank Roscoe for that. Apparently he's the loveliest
Possum.
guy, I think. Maybe?
Yeah. Indeed, indeed, indeed. So I have to throw these bomb bombs at this guy. I think he's gonna throw a bomb. Yeah. There you
If
go.
anybody wants if anybody wants some chicken wings, Robert, come through the screen right now and enjoy.
That just makes me
No, I do.
really hungry.
Now I'm
There
making
you go.
everybody.
You make me sad inside, Brian.
Oh boy.
Alright, cool. Oh wow, I threw that the wrong way. And he grabbed me and I'm about to die. Whoopsie.
Go, Brian. Hold up. Okay. All right, Mr. Anaconda Bite. Here we go. You ready? Grab a chicken wing. Any chicken wing you want. Bada bing, bada bam, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom. Love that. Make me happy with that slogan.
Bada bing, bada bam, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. Awesome. Well, Brian, how have you been today?
Well, let me just say that I got out of work today at 6. Had a long shift at work, but nevertheless, I'm tired, but I'm still here. I'm still alive.
It's all cool. It's all cool. All
And
right.
I gotta wake up early as hell in the morning tomorrow, because I gotta drive all the way to buttfuck Egypt.
But fuck it,
for
damn.
work.
That sounds terrible.
Yep. Abe, no.
What did
No
Abe do?
Abe sex talk today. No Abe sex talk today. He's babysitting.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, well, it's all good.
Yeah.
It makes me sad.
Roscoe says that he'll join in a bit. He's currently packing up his PS4 so he could trade it in for a PS4 Pro.
That sounds really cool. I love the PS4. I don't have it though, but I love playing it. The controller is so good.
Why would you want to trade it for a PS4 Pro? I'm just curious, Roscoe.
What's the difference?
I think it's just quality-wise. That's probably what's the difference about it.
No!
Are you playing a video game, Robert?
Yep, Robert's
Yes.
playing a video game. What are you playing, Robert?
Battlefront 2.
No, Middle Earth Shadow of War. It's a Lord of the Rings game. Because of course it is.
Oh, I have to be Koopa the Quick, and I can't be Koopa the Quick without being Mario. Damn it.
Really, Robert?
Can you only? Oh yeah, can't you only long jump as Mario?
You can only wall jump as Mario, but you can.
Yeah.
But Koopa only wants to race Mario. So.
And you only get 1 star for doing that with Mario, right?
Yeah, this is. There's another one he can only fly as well, so I have to do the rings too in the sky. But it's all good.
The Pro has 4K support and better hardware and graphics. Plus, it makes your VR run better.
Ah, cool.
And it needs more space.
It does. I would imagine.
Make sure you save all your progress and all that stuff on an external hard drive, Rashida.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You don't want to lose any of that stuff. That would be bad.
Oh.
It's really weird to hear Wario's voice come out of Mario's body.
Is this the game where Wario has the weird German voice actor, or is that the first Mario Party?
That's the first Mario Party with Doe I missed.
Yeah.
That one is... oh god, I think I lost. Because I fell off.
Jesus, Clark.
I'm terrible at video games.
Wow. I wouldn't say terrible. Hey, but at least you're playing as Mario. Look at that.
It's sort of natural. But Mario is kind of the normal mode of this game. Because Luigi's the easy mode. And Yoshi is kind of the awesome. Oh, wow. I fell and I caught up to this slowpoke. He's not Koopa the quick, he's Koopa the slow ass.
He's Koopa the slow ass. Chris Clark, 2017.
Yeah.
No, and apparently Clark is also a unicorn.
That too. That's probably one of my favorite bloopers ever. Blooper Reel 2 is coming hopefully next week.
Don't you mean 3?
It's probably an end of the real kind of Christmas blooper reel with everything.
Oh my god.
There's so much unreleased content. There's so much unreleased content. How's the chat?
Chat is looking good. Looking
Cool.
good.
Cool. Alright. 5 silver stars. This one's a pain in the ass.
Anyone watch the Game Awards last night? No, I did not.
No.
Nope.
Wish I did.
Yep. Damn, Clark, you're a penguin, an octopus, and a unicorn. What can't you do? That is from Mr. Anaconda Bite. Well, apparently he.
I can't. What are these silver stars? Who joined?
Khaleesi.
Ah,
Yes.
this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be really, I think
Imagine if we have a situation for John
there we
Roca
are.
on a family game night.
We almost did. I tweeted at him during, like, we got an email from a John Roca saying that he wanted to be on. Guess who it was?
Wasn't it Rosika in a mask?
No, it was just Rasaka. He sent an email to us as John Roca saying he wanted to be on Family Game Night the last time.
Oh yeah, that was last week.
That was on Banjo-Kazooie, wasn't it?
No,
No,
it's
it
the
was
new
not
one.
Not Banjo-Kazooie. It was It was Jacob and.
Oh, hey,
it was
Ali.
Jacob playing.
What's up?
And then instead of going into
This is
like,
gonna be
other
fun.
games-
Jacob and Evan are gonna be on their way soon.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, the recording.
No,
What is
the
it
least
called?
of all things. Oh shit.
What's it called? The recording. And the winner is his.
The winner.
His what you call it? Awards kind of thing. How you been? Oh God. I cannot do it. This.
Wow, Doman looks different from it.
What happened?
Oh shit!
Oh, this one's a pain in the ass. Oh,
Aaliyah Candy is going to show up in about 10 minutes.
My what?
what'd you say? What does it say, Brian?
From Rosika, I hear Ken is going to show up in about 10 minutes.
From where?
Holy crap. This is crazy.
Maybe he could come through my door right now, steal my chicken wings, and just run out with it. I don't mind that at all.
That would be pretty entertaining.
That would be pretty entertaining, indeed.
Yeah, that'd be
indeed.
pretty good. That would be yeah, that'd be good.
Just
I'd
steal
take
my,
that.
just come steal my food, why don't you? Hey, I don't mind it at all. Shit, there's more food in the fucking fridge from
Yeah.
a few days ago. I'm good.
So, Leah, how have you been?
You know, same old, same old.
Same old, same
It's
old.
finals at work, so everybody is like super crazy. I work at an academic library, and all the students are like, ah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, indeed. Have you guys all watched the match?
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
I don't.
Yes.
Don't spoil anything.
Yeah, we probably can't
Don't
spoil anything.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
Yeah, it
Don't spoil
sucks.
anything. I've been in the middle of watching it before I went to the movies.
Oh, so you haven't seen the rest of it?
And I stopped it like at like the halfway point.
Okay.
I still need to finish watching it, but
In the
probably-
actual, halfway through the actual match or through the video?
You get a lot. You get a lot. Yeah. That match gave you a lot, and one of the best this season by far.
Oh, for sure. Easy.
Yes.
I mean, the only thing I'll tell you was that like I was pissed at one point when Sam Whitmore missed something, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? But then it just comes back, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm pulling for Sam Whitmore to win. I'm pulling for him to win.
Well, I guess you'll have to wait and see.
You have to wait and see that. Yeah, we're not gonna spoil.
Fucking A. Alright.
Let me just see this for a second. Oh, I hate this star so much.
Which one is it?
It's the silver stars where if you get hit, you lose them.
Oh,
yeah.
that silver star shit is.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Aaliyah, what are your favorite video games to play?
Historically, I'm a big Halo fan.
Oh, FPS.
Yeah, it's a good time. Back in the day, my parents wouldn't let me have a console, so mostly played computer games like when I was growing up. But then I started playing console games in college, and that's when I started playing Halo, and it's super fun. But also, I like many other games too.
Did you ever play WoW?
No, I have
Yes.
not, because I was too worried that I would get like really into it and then never do anything else. So I was like, I'm just never gonna try that,
That's exactly what happened.
right? I was
Hello,
like-
darkness, my old friend.
I
Just-
think that's a Big Bang Theory. I know.
Chris, at some point, can we do a Take 3, Smash Bros tournament?
I'd love to do that.
Terrible cat.
I'd love to do
I
that.
am the best, and I will win.
I will buy a Wii U, and I will buy Smash Brothers, and I will play Smash Brothers every day. I don't care how much. I don't care how many hours I waste. I will play. I will play that game.
To train,
Honestly, it would be great because everybody just has to have a Wii U or Switch. It just
Yeah, also, I'm not exactly sure that there's online play. Like, it'd be tough, for sure.
the fact
Okay,
is
if
that would be
this is
so
actually-
good.
If this is actually true, then this is gotta be awesome because Rosika's there is like Kristen is in the chat. Sup, Kristen?
Hey, Kristen.
Oh hi, Alia.
Kristen, do you want to get on? I added you to the call.
She's going to bed.
Oh, okay. You want to go on while you're in bed?
But then Rosika there in the chat just goes, Kristen, you're not staying up for Ken? And then she says, if Ken comes on, you can message me. Really?
My Ken's not coming on. What are you talking about?
Well, Ken could get on a family game night for the first time ever. That would be great.
We don't know who Clark has messaged.
The fact they got Roka on a family game night is ridiculous. This is just supposed to be a what the fuck kind of show.
Yeah, that's why Roka's on. I mean, if you listen to his podcast, come on.
Of course.
No!
Mr. Anaconda White asked earlier in the chat if anyone plays Stardew Valley.
What's
I
Stardew Valley?
I do not.
I have
Yeah,
never
right.
heard of it. I have never heard of it.
I watch scary games. I've actually, like, I watch people play scary games. I just don't. Well, that sounds like a scary game. Is that a scary game? Anything with Valley in the title just gives me the horror game, but kind of vibe, doesn't it?
I agree. Scary games are the worst. I like
Yeah.
to watch someone else.
Oh, I love watching it. Yeah.
Rosika got Roka on a family game night is ridiculous.
The scariest game I play is Batman Arkham Knight. That's not even scary.
I gotta tell you, the funniest thing ever was seeing Chris scream like a little girl when that jump scare happened.
And Man-Bat? Yeah. The
Oh
Man-Bat.
my god!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I had the volume on full blast on my phone, watching it while like my family is watching like the Miami game on Saturday. I'm watching that shit happen, and the next thing you hear is just Jacob just going, watch out for the jump scare. It's gonna be coming up right now. It's coming up right now, any moment. The next thing you hear, from freaking Clark, and I'm just like this.
Yeah, that was not one of my fun moments.
Have you guys played PT ever?
What'd you say?
PT? Have you played that?
Oh, for the Atari?
Like the Atari game?
No. It was it stands for playable teaser. It was like that Silent Hill teaser that they put out.
PT.
a couple years
Oh.
ago.
I thought you said E.T.
Oh, I think you said E.T.
Oh, no. Also ET, but no, that's not it.
I watched the Beard Bros play that. That looked really scary. It's like an MMO kind of scary story kind of thing, where it's like you're very interactive and weird.
It's super scary.
It is. It's super scary. Look how far Wario throws Big Babam. That's ridiculous. But yep.
Kristen just pointed out that King can't be on because they're all at the Star Wars premiere.
That's so true.
I mean, did we really think he was going to?
Well,
No.
you gotta admit, Aaliyah, that they're gonna skip the Star Wars premiere to be on Family Game Night, right?
Yeah, come on, this is they're never gonna have an opportunity like this again. Please, you think there will be other Star Wars premieres? Here we go. Like,
I can't do this star until I get the wing cap.
This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Of course. Of course it is. Let me see. Let me unlock actually Mario right now. Oh, I can't.
Alright, Kristen.
But yeah, it's really interesting. Have you guys all seen The Disaster Artist yet?
I have not yet.
I haven't never seen the room.
Did we try to get you on the Room watch along? I feel like we did.
I mean, I feel like you're always like, you could come on anything, but not specifically.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm getting you on a Suddenly soundtrack at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your favorite musical?
Oh god, that's such a hard question. I don't even know.
I have a gun and I'm pointing it to your head.
Okay, just give me a second. Come back to me. Let me think about it for a minute.
What is the meme that I made up in my match? Musicals can suck my balls.
Boo! Musicals are great.
Yeah, musicals are good, dude.
Do you not like musicals?
The only two musicals that I actually appreciate for what it is Phantom of the Opera and The Misérables. That's it.
What?
Phantom's good. Phantom's
You are
good.
joking, right?
That's like the only two musicals that I actually love.
There's so many good musicals.
There's Little Shop of Horrors, there's
True.
Hunchback of Notre Dame, there's...
Probably super good.
Yeah.
Wicked is great.
Wicked's great, yeah. Newsies is a personal favorite of mine.
I just saw
Yeah.
Newsies in preparation for the future
One of my
episode with,
What was that?
I just watched Newsies because I'm prepping for that future episode. We're probably recording a lot during the break. I have a lot, yeah, because
Newsies is like might be in contention for my favorite musical.
And on this episode of Musicals Time.
I love that because I actually host.
Put a show on this channel where we could talk about musicals.
It's like there's not an ad for that on the actual layout right now.
Jekyll and Hyde. Have you guys ever heard that musical?
Oh, Jekyll and Hyde is so good.
I've actually never seen it or heard it. I want to hear it. It sounds like it's a good
so
rock
good.
musical.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, also one that's near and dear to my heart.
I kind of think that's overrated a bit.
Yeah.
I just like it because I was in a production of it this summer. That's why I like it so much.
Did they add songs to the production?
Yes, there were more than are in the movie.
Okay, good.
It was actually more so based. The production I was in was more so based off the book than the movie was.
Rossinga brings up one here. The best musicals are the Buffy episode Once More
Yes.
and Dr. Horrible's sing along vlog.
Okay, Dr. Horrible sing along. That's actually really good.
I've never seen that one.
That's very pertinent because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm wearing a Buffy the Vampire Slayer shirt.
Ooh, okay. Leah, we're gonna get into this in a second. So,
See what I was wearing earlier before. I was wearing this motherfucker, but I had to hang it up. It's American Horror Story, so.
Nice.
interesting. So, what's your favorite season of Buffy, Aaliyah?
Oh, you know what season I think is super underrated is what's the season with Adam?
That's the trio. That's the terrible trio. We're talking about Adam and the terrible trio.
No, like the big Frankenstein lab. It's like the one with Riley. It's like basically the whole bad plot is
Riley.
awful, but that season has so many good, amazing episodes in it. But because the overarching plotline is like one of the worst ones, I feel like people totally.
Yeah, I think you're talking about season. It's the one after Grace. Oh, what's her name?
It's 3 or 4. I can never keep the seasons straight.
No, three is the mayor. 4 is
It's 4, I think.
Is 4 the one where they're in college? 4 is the one where they're in college, and it's
Yes, they're in college.
it's the evil woman. I forget her name. She starts with a G.
The professor?
No, the main villain in season 4. She starts with a G. She's a female. What am I thinking? 5.
Maybe.
Rasuki says for college run, what? Question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Okay, you're right. I usually watch up to season 3 with the graduation day, and then I kind of seasons 4 and 5 kind of mesh with me with the magic shop, and then seasons 7, the last 2 seasons are really good, but I feel like season 3 is the best. When they're in high school, it's the best with the library.
I just think that season 4 is like one that people think is terrible or one of the worst seasons, but actually it has some of like the best individual episodes in it. People just forget about that because the overarching storyline with the lab and the Frankenstein guy are not very good.
5 had glory.
5 is glory. 5 is glory, not 4. Why did I say 4?
4 is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're right. 4 is the forgettable season. But 4 is also the one with the Hush guys that go into each dorm.
That season has like some of the most classic episodes, but I think people forget.
Is that also the one where she's in the hospital and sees that creepy guy that follows her around? Yeah. Okay, now I'm getting a picture. Like, Buffy is one of those, like, it's like Frasier. It's one of those great shows that people just forget about because of time. Time just passed.
Frasier is one of my favorite shows.
Frasier is, I would say Frasier and Buffy are my 2 favorite shows of all time. That and then, yeah.
Also, Veronica Mars is one of my favorites.
I never got into Veronica. I will say the Cheers too. What else is really good? Angel. That spinoff was really good.
Yeah, Angel's good. I don't really care about Cheers very much.
Has anybody been seeing Supernatural?
No.
No, I don't
I'm
know.
the only one who's been watching fucking Supernatural.
No, I've seen it up until 2 seasons ago, maybe. I've seen most of it.
Like I can just walk up to something and punch it in this one. There you go.
Why you have to stare at fucking Harvey when I leave?
Oh, also before we move on, the Dr. Horrible sing-along, like, commentary is also a legitimately great musical on its own. Just want to say that.
They made a musical of a commentary for a musical?
Yeah, so Dr. Horrible sing-along log is a musical, and then if you watch the commentary for it, the commentary is all basically a sung-through musical as well.
Okay, well I have to probably discuss that.
Yeah. If you want me on for that episode, I will be on.
Yes. But
Hardcore.
what's your favorite Disney musical? Because I know you told me you love Disney just in general.
Probably Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid are pretty equally, like, at the top.
I agree with one of those.
I would say out of Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, Beauty and the Beast wins easy. Although Little Mermaid has the better villain.
Completely.
I think we did a top 10 Disney animated soundtracks for our podcast one time, and I think I had Beauty and the Beast at number 1 and Little Mermaid at number 2.
Yeah, that's the one that you told me didn't have Hunchback. Do you not like Hunchback? Oh wow, I died with 81 coins.
To be fair, I haven't seen it in a long time, but no, I'm not a fan of it.
Is it because of the whole dark themes?
No, I don't. I guess I just don't remember it that well. I could rewatch it, but I don't remember being super into it ever when I was.
You might be super into it when you see it again. Go for it, Robert.
Me?
I was just saying it's snowing here. We're finally getting like a decent snowfall.
Where are you at?
But guess what? In Miami, it's hot as balls.
Oh, it's been like under 30 degrees the last 2 weeks.
It's been 70. It's been nothing but 80 degrees out
Dude, I love the cold.
every day.
Love the cold.
It's finally starting to get kind of cold here, which is great. But we don't really get snow much. Desert.
I just wish one day Miami would just be bipolar and just have it be fucking cold as shit for a few days in a row. But no, it's gotta be hot as hell.
Let me just get down the coins.
Even on fucking Christmas. Really?
Yeah.
So, how's the chat going?
It's good. Mr. Anaconda Bite asked a question to you, Clark. He asked if there's any chance of a Guardians of the Galaxy suddenly soundtracks.
The thing is,
I would be on that episode.
yeah, the thing is with suddenly soundtracks, it's very vague. It's very vague that my rule is that everything needs to be performed in the movie, so it's not score. But the title of the show gives me a lot of leeway in the fact that I can eventually move to that kind of score, kind of soundtrack, kind of, because that's different from a
Stuff where
musical.
it's like, yeah.
But for
More
Movie.
used as instead of as an actual part of the soundtrack.
for what it's worth, for right now, for starting off, musicals are very untapped, especially in the Schmodown and that community. Musicals kind of get neglected. Comic book movies, there's a lot to talk about. Everybody talks about comic book movies. So it's hard to really discuss a movie like that without really judging it by the movie itself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But if you...
I love something.
I mean, I don't know who this would be because I feel like everybody's seen that movie, but you could try and find someone that hasn't actually seen the movie and just have them listen to the soundtrack and then see what they think.
You don't really get a sense of the movie though with the soundtrack like that, because you're just getting it's basically an iPod playlist of classic rock.
Yeah, but all the songs are so good.
True.
What part of Florida are you in, Mr. Anaconda Bite? Because that'd be interesting. You said you're 3 hours out of Miami. Are you in like close by Orlando or something like that?
Oh well, I didn't want to be Mario.
If you're somewhere around there, then that's pretty cool. Congratulations.
And Busker asks, what are our thoughts on Dollhouse?
I haven't seen much of it, only like part of the first season. So, I'm not a good judge.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, so...
I also have not seen it.
What's Dollhouse? Is that a horror movie?
Joss Whedon TV show.
Oh, I haven't seen that though. But if you want the answer though, I will be doing those kind of soundtrack things in the future. I might make it a special kind of marathon thing, because a lot of people want me to go over the Star Wars soundtrack. People want to discuss Lord of the Rings soundtrack.
There you go, Robert.
Yeah.
There you go, Robert.
Those are scores, not soundtracks, but I get what you mean.
Yeah. People, that's the thing.
Like, Guardians of the Galaxy I would still consider to be a soundtrack, even though it's not performed. I would still consider it a soundtrack. Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, those are just scores.
Yeah, it's hard to really.
Granted, they're good scores that should be talked about, for sure. But, like, they're not really the soundtrack of the film.
Yeah. But again, it's whatever your definition of soundtrack is.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because
Like,
that's the thing that makes it a little open-ended.
yeah, it's purposely left open for interpretation.
I could have just said something musicals, but
What were you saying, Khaleesi?
What? Oh, I said if you do an episode for the Coyote Ugly soundtrack, I would be on that.
Coyote Ugly is a really interesting movie. It's about strippers, right?
It's about girls who work at the Coyote Ugly bar where they like dance on. They don't strip. They just dance on the bar and like cowboy hats. But it's about one girl who like wants to be a musician and then she gets a job there. You guys, it's real great. But they sing, like she sings, so there's songs that are sung, not just music.
So it's actually a little musical.
Yes, in a sense. They don't. It's not a everybody breaks into song musical, but it is a. There are original songs that she sings within the context of the movie.
That's interesting. Another unspoken rule is that a movie has to have at least 5 songs to talk about. Are there 5 songs in it?
There's definitely 5 songs on the soundtrack.
Okay.
I don't know if there's 5 songs that are like original songs.
I mean, if there's a lot to talk about, things can change. I mean, it's all open-ended. You never know.
If you do Les Mis, my mom will join in because she loves that movie so much.
I hate Les Mis.
She loves that album. She loves that entire soundtrack.
Does she like the movie soundtrack or the stage version?
She likes both.
Oh,
she loves both.
Okay.
She's seen both. Millions of times.
I just have to say
It has to be a movie though, right?
it has to be a movie for now. Yeah. Again, it's open-ended. Hamilton has been approached to me about doing that, but again, obviously that's not a movie. But there is a soundtrack to Hamilton.
Yeah, it's not a movie yet.
I'm pretty sure it'll eventually become a movie.
Yeah, it will be.
Anyway, Ali, you mentioned Rickard earlier. Who would you be your perfect cast for the Rickard movie that's in production?
Idina Menzel for sure.
I think
That's just me though. Like she was in on Broadway. She has to reprise the role.
I really want Kristen Bell to be Glinda, and I think she might be. They might want to get somebody younger for like the school age one, but for the later one, I think she should do that. And I think Zac Efron would be a really good Fiyero for like the school age Fiyero.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice. Zac Efron.
Yeah,
That would not have been my first pick. But we also haven't seen him in The Greatest Showman yet, so we don't know if he like has musical number in that or anything like that.
Well, I'm sure he does. He's been in all the High School Musical movies.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, that was also a different Zac Efron. The Zac Efron of High School Musical is not the Zac Efron of today.
He's in Hairspray, and that was much later than.
That's true. Yep.
Yeah, I think for a younger Glinda, maybe Lea Michele from Glee could be a good one.
Yeah, I could see it. I also heard that she like had some big casting troubles with something. I don't remember if it was like for Broadway or for a TV show or something, but I've heard that there's for something. Don't know if that's true or not. Don't quote me on it.
Of Glee?
You died? What?
Yep, I died.
Yeah, the lead of Glee, Lea Michele.
I'm 46 minutes into this show, and I've only gotten 7 stars. This is skill. This is pure unadulterated skill.
Imagine if it was Jacob playing. You would have had like 50 something.
Yeah, it's probably true. Again, I'm more casual. I'm not hardcore.
Fucking awesome.
Nothing wrong with that, Chris.
I like enjoying the fact that I'm a fat guy in a yellow suit. punching giant Venus flytraps to death.
At least you have a much better beard than Mario. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I have to shave. I hate scruffiness.
The fuck, bro?
Oh.
I'm looking at your beard and you're telling me, oh, I gotta shave. Oh, fuck, man.
I just realized you had scruffiness.
If you wanna see your beard, I don't have a picture of it, but fuck, I wish I had. I wish I had. You should have seen like a beard that I had in senior year.
Oh wow!
I grew it out in whatnot, and I swear to you, it looked like one of those like baseball player type of beards and all that stuff. And my parents were like, "Bro, are you playing baseball or some shit or what? Like, what the hell is going on with you?" No, just let it grow out. Oh my god, I had to I shaved it off. I shaved it off and ended up looking like Manning Franks, like the baby face. And then right after I shaved it off, this is all true. This these few group of girls and all this stuff, and I was walking through the hallways and all that stuff, and these group of girls like looked at me with like this baby face, and they were just like this.
Just crossed your eyes.
Yeah. I'm gonna go on a limb and say you shouldn't do that again.
Really, Robert? Watching you, Robert. Watching you, Robert.
That's fine. You can watch me all you want.
Hi, Jonathan. Jonathan Peck has just joined us.
Hey, John.
Hi, John.
JP! What's up, JP? There you go. He's dead, Jim.
I'm feeling great, Jonathan. How are you feeling?
I'm tired, Jonathan, but I'm still awake. I don't know how the fuck I'm awake, but I'm still awake. Yeah.
That was easy.
Somebody asked a quick question out of nowhere. If you could be any Batman villain, who are you going to be?
The Riddler.
That was fast.
That was really fast. I can't.
You don't understand how much I've thought about this.
You thought about it, huh? But you just went Riddler. You didn't.
No, like I think about that in my daily life. Like what comic book villain would I be? And it's absolutely the Riddler. It's too easy to say like I don't know.
For me,
The Joker.
For me, I will always go with the Joker. I'll always go with the Joker.
Yeah. Well,
see, I feel like if you say that you're the Joker, people should worry about you. That's what I think. Like, if you say that you would be the Joker, that's not a good thing, in my opinion.
For me, it'll probably be either Bane or Man-Bat.
Ooh.
Man-Bat is
wow.
great.
Man-Bat's a
Man-Bat's
good
great
choice.
one. Yeah, that's good.
Remind me which one is Man-Bat.
Man-Bat is Dr. Kirk Langstrom. He is a guy who is trying to cure deafness. So he combines the DNA of a vampire bat with the DNA of a human, and he literally gets turned into a bat.
Yeah, it's a great episode of the animated series. It's actually the pilot, On Leather Wings. It's really cool.
Watch the animated series again.
I don't have to say who I would be because I kind of already am in a sense in my show that I'm.
Yeah,
producing.
You're the Penguin.
Yeah.
Of course. Why would you?
Nope. Can't really.
It's perfect. It's perfect casting right there. Perfect casting.
If you guys want to watch a good Penguin fan film, look up Penguin Bird of Prey. It's on YouTube now. It's only about an hour and change.
I've seen it, Chris.
Yep.
Certified fresh.
What did you think of it, Robert?
I mean, honestly, pretty good. It was really entertaining.
There was a couple things I would change in it.
Don't you start shitting on it, Robert.
No,
No,
I'm not.
no,
Chris was in it. He was the best part of it.
yeah. There's just things I would change though. Like Dick Grayson really had nothing to do in the plot, except be the guy that go up against Penguin. But I mean, I'm still happy with how it came out. But it is what it is.
Musk asks in the chat for the Batman and villain if he can pick Warner Brothers.
Well, that would be
No.
that gets into a talk about the whole DCEU kind of bullshit. That really that's a pipeline I don't really want to go down.
Are you
I
guys
think I-
feeling okay so far?
The ketchup and mustard one. Do you guys know that guy?
Oh, the Condiment Man, I think is his
Yeah.
name.
The Condiment Man.
Oh,
He's from The Last Laugh, where Joker was kidnapping all the people that wronged him during that laughing contest, and he was brainwashing them into being villains. That's where he comes from.
Because then you're always ready to eat a hot dog.
Or get sprayed with relish. No.
Chicks dig the car.
Oh.
Seriously? You had to pull.
What?
Everything good?
You mentioned Robin. You bring up a Robin quote in there. Okay. Okay. That is one of the worst lines ever in any fucking Batman anything.
didn't
I don't
Batman
know
say
about
that in
that.
the
Dig
movie
the
as well?
car.
There's a bad line in Batman Dark Knight Rises that I'm not putting my hand on right there, but it was terrible. I think it was Dark
There's
Knight
a lot
Rises.
of bad lines in Dark Knight
It's a
Rises.
lovely, lovely voice. I love that. I love that line. That's a lovely, lovely
Dark Knight Rises, no one was not in his element.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Dark Knight Rises fan.
I will give it this. Dark Knight Rises for me
This is
was-
literally the most easiest boss.
was good. It was good, but it was not as good as.
See, I don't even think Dark Knight Rises is good. Like, I don't even think it's a good movie.
I like that one a lot.
You like
Jonathan
it?
Peck
A
says,
lot?
how
What?
about a Bat credit card?
That one,
Air
just-
five, Aaliyah.
just-
Woo!
Just because
There
of
you
how
go.
much you hear it with the Nostalgia
Yeah.
Critic and everything, it's become a meme. I discount that one. And the some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. The classic bad line.
Oh, the 66 Batman?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, like that line was bad, but it worked for the way that show was.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it was cheesy because the show was cheesy.
the best Batman
Yeah.
line is in actually the sequel, the animated sequel, Legend of the Caped Crusaders, with the Batman 66, and you see Catwoman in her cat car, and Robin comes around the corner and he says, "Holy, what is it? Holy, faster pussycat, kill, kill."
Is that the one with William Shatner as Two-Face, or is that another one?
That's the next one that just came out. That's his last one. And there's Matthew Kearns.
What's up, everybody? It's 12 o'clock here in New York,
It's the turns.
and I'm up.
How you doing? Did you just record with Jacob and Evan or no?
I did.
Ah, cool.
That's where I did. I didn't like you, so I was just not going to come on for an hour.
Alright, there's Evan.
That's a good story, Matthew.
Hello.
Hello, Evan. Now it's a
What have I
party.
put myself into?
A lot of
Evan?
chaos. And Wario platformer. It's great.
Yeah.
Of course, Wario.
Yeah.
Wow, I grew up with this with my dad.
I know.
Well,
Fucking A.
well, the N64 version. This one.
Hi everyone. It's Tommy Wiseau. I promote my new movie, Disaster Artist. James Franco, best actor of year, cause he played me. So I go Oscars, everyone. Yay!
Wait, can you not drop people in this update?
Which let me tell you this,
You-
Matt.
That's why I
So that was
update
actually a pretty good
again.
impression.
That's
That
why
was
I didn't
good.
update.
Matt, I saw Disaster Artist again today.
You did?
And it's a really good movie.
I,
It
I,
really
I,
is.
that's something I'm looking forward to.
It's a really good fucking movie.
I mean,
if,
I'm just
if
afraid
I-
that
if
like
I
I'm going to
Dave-
go to a screening where like I'm the only person who has seen The Room, so I'm gonna be laughing at stuff that no one else is gonna understand.
Yeah.
I
I will tell you this: if none of them get nominated for anything, if the Disaster Artist does not get nominated for anything, that is a complete robbery. That is a robbery.
It is.
There
Clark,
are some things
I have
going
one
on that I
question.
forgot to talk about today, but there are some things going on in the industry that industry people would know about that potentially may or may not be happening that could screw the Disaster Artist over.
Clark, I have a
It's a
question.
touchy
Yeah.
subject.
Are you actually able to play as Wario, or is this another hack you did like Banjo Tooie?
Now this is actually you can actually play as Wario. You can unlock
This is the
4
dance version,
characters. You can.
Because I would believe that you would find a way to play as Wario in this game.
Nope, it's actually real. If you look up Super Mario 64 DS, you can play 4 characters: Luigi, Mario, Yoshi, and Wario. All have different strengths, and Wario is the hardest one because he can't jump high and he's not fast. So, look, I have to.
It's because he's fat. That's why.
What the heck,
He's fat.
Nintendo?
Oh,
That's
fuck.
just rude right there. That's just rude.
And I've been,
It's true.
and I've been dying a lot because of how hard this game is.
But
Wait, hey,
Brian,
hold
it's
up,
a
hold up.
video game.
We need to talk about how this is the first time both I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation. Aaliyah and I are on camera together as we have been trying to get a Jimmy Buffett podcast to come through, and it has not happened yet.
Oh, what? Jimmy Buffett?
Listen, if I had extra time, I would be doing Jimmy Buffett podcast all day long.
If she had as much time as Evan has, she probably. Not trying to say
Oh.
something about you, Evan. Oh, Robert Parker's here.
Yes, here. Hi.
Oh, fucking
Hello,
A.
friend.
Malcolm, hi. Silence
Hey.
as always on Take 3 things. I like it.
Dude, I fucking love Jimmy Buffett.
He's
That's
got
all.
beard
So
presence.
if you ever do,
He's got beard
if
presence.
you, if you ever do a Jimmy Buffett podcast, I'm there. I am
Okay.
there.
Why?
Fucking A.
We
You know
will do
what I
it
want?
someday. I have 2
Someday.
podcasts already. Why not have 3 podcasts? Sure.
Exactly. That's how life goes.
All the podcasts,
You
all
have
the
a fucking podcast talking about Jimmy Buffett, how incredible Jimmy Buffett is.
You could call.
Yeah.
You could call.
Oh.
You could call it the
We're
old
talking
country
about-
buffet.
If we're doing a Jimmy Buffett podcast, we're drinking margaritas. We're drinking margaritas.
Yeah.
Listen, if we're
Fuck,
promoting podcasts, I need to promote my. I do it a lot on this show, but I need to promote my new podcast going up on the T3 RSS feed. Rustling about Russell, guys. The episode's dropping some point soon. We're talking about Kurt's hairs, the first episode. Follow-up episode is probably going to be his nose. It's gone
Can I
through a lot.
Ron episode?
No, I'm sorry. Oh, do you not know? No, see, the show, we don't talk about his movies. We just talk about himself. So, like, first episode, we talk about his hair, how his hair is looked in different films, his nose.
Eye patch episode?
Yes, there's, of course, going to be an eye patch episode.
All right, I'm in.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, why wouldn't there be an eye
Why
patch
wouldn't
episode?
there be? Oh my god, are you trying to question my Kurt Russell fandom or something?
How many people have been in multiple movies where they wore an eye patch? I feel like there's very few.
I want to see. It'll be one of our shorter podcasts.
Yeah.
I really want to see how many times I can promote this show before people actually start to question when it's on the podcast. Like I'm on April Fool's Day. I'm just gonna release it. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna record an episode of it.
Matt, you should just air it on April 1st and just make
I
it.
should record an episode. And
The
just-
joke's gone now. You've told everybody on the internet there is no more joke.
I hope everybody
People
just,
who
like,
are watching this.
yeah, I hope everybody just like screenshots this face because that is like meme worthy right there. Cause I'm like staring into your fucking soul, Matthew. Like really?
Brian,
Yeah.
I always feel like you're
Dude.
doing that even when we're not on camera together.
Dude, you got a problem with Kurt Russell? What's your issue with Kurt Russell, Brian? Huh?
I have no problems with Kurt Russell.
Yeah, why do you hate
That's
Kurt
the
Russell,
problem.
Brian?
Dude.
Hey,
Brian.
excuse me. Let's ask the real question here. What's your problem with America? You're not like
Fucking A.
Kurt Russell, right?
Well,
Listen,
you don't want to get me started. Listen to our podcast, Our 2 Cents, and you'll understand why I despise my country just a little bit every day.
But
Which
Kurt
the
Russell's
first
in it,
episode is
that
up
makes
online.
Evan,
sense.
wait, quick question before you
Slipped it right in there.
going off of that plug. Are you old enough to vote?
I'm allowed to. I'll be voting in the next round of elections, and
That's fair. I was just curious.
Mr. Kindabite says, anybody that questions Kernsology is lost. That needs to become a thing on Take-Rate.
Kernsology, Scientology, Kernsology, Scientology. Pick your poison,
We
everybody.
both talk about Tom Cruise, so, you know. But we also got Kurt Russell. Thoughts on Kurt Russell playing Santa Claus? Hells yeah.
Thoughts on Kurt Russell playing Tom Cruise?
Oh my god, yes.
This isn't
No,
gonna
you know
end
what
well.
I want? You know what my dream project is? I'm gonna do a Kurt Russell biopic where I play Kurt Russell. I think I could do it.
I think
That's for Chris Pratt. What?
Heard from the bed. If you despise Kurt Russell, you have no place on this earth.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like
So
that's
Brian,
the thing.
leave.
Kurt Russell, like you can say like you don't like a lot of his movies and all of this, but like, God, Kurt Russell is just so damn cool, and he's so awesome. How could you not like? You can hate some of his movies, but you can't hate the man.
Indeed,
Even
indeed.
Kurt Russell, Santa, and Guardians too. That's a very good point. I think he's Santa in that movie.
I loved him
In
in
it,
that
Kurt
movie.
Russell.
You know why I love that movie? Because the first scene, he looks like Snake Plissken without the eye patch. He's got the same hair. He's got a leather jacket. Right off the bat, I was really happy.
I'm glad that made you happy, Kearns.
I was really happy.
I believe that.
Can we just keep talking about Kurt Russell?
Yes.
Honestly, I don't know much about Kurt Russell. I heard he's a bunch of a loser.
Ooh,
You bite your tongue, sir.
And that's why I didn't update Skype.
Well, that sucks. Not really.
He was talking bad about Russell. He will not be invited on Wrestling on Russell. Clark, you know what you need to do? You need to make a logo for that. And it's just going to be like, you know, it's going to be a picture of me with my sleeves rolled up, sort of, you know, doing a shoulder shrug next to Kurt Russell as Snake. We're going to do the best friends who are moving into an apartment together. So it's like me and Kurt. It's just going to be wrestling on Russell. You need to do that. That's what you need.
How do you drop
Or-
someone? I don't know how to
Chris,
drop guys.
Oh, I didn't update Skype.
Yeah, the new update on Skype deletes it.
you guys, there's an important question for Chris Clark in the chat, and it's: should the professor join the Growling Commandos?
I think it might be a sure, because he's kind of hinted at it because he said he was the smartest person. Either he's not smarter than
Wait.
he kind of.
But doesn't that mean you want Bibiani to play him or Whitney to play him?
I want them to recruit him. That way, we.
No, a correction, Matthew. It's actually a Whitney. It's Whitney.
Whitney Seibold.
The worst people in the world are the people that put H in the name of Whitney.
Yeah.
Whitney.
I mean, the worst people. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there are worse people than that in the world.
Dude, I don't know. I actually don't know.
Those people
You
are like,
don't know, Evan? I mean, you have a political show, and you're really saying the worst people in the world are ones
Oh, I
that put an
died.
H in his name?
those people are second worst. The worst people in the world are the ones that order soup in a bread bowl and then don't eat any of the bread bowl.
Yes.
I don't trust you if you don't eat if you
Those
don't
people
eat
are the worst.
the actual bread bowl.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
don't
if these
trust.
people don't
if
want
you
their
don't-
bread bowls, give them to me.
Right? Send them over.
Fucking
I will
A.
eat all the bread bowls.
Like, I'll give you my address. Just send me the bread bowl. Send it to my dorm room.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, well,
wait.
we have to remember
So
that
what you
Robert's a
say-
broke college student.
Yeah, come on. I'm serious.
Robert,
Send
time out.
me.
So you're saying you're gonna give me my address, and next time I go to Panera, you want me to get a bread bowl, eat all the soup, and then mail you my bread
I want to. Kearns, if you do that, you should do that. I don't know what would happen if you do, but you should do it.
I'm not afraid to say this, but I actually work at a fucking Panera Bread, so.
You got all the.
A lot of bread bowls.
Make it happen.
Time out.
Dude.
What happens to all the bread bowls? People.
Dude, thing is, like, I have two jobs. One of them is doing like audio, like production and shit for like I'm a freelance type of guy, and I also work at fucking Panera Bread.
That's good. That's good.
I
So
do
guess how
Panera
many
Bread.
bread bowls I consume
You
in a
can get a
day? I consume 2 bread bowls in a day.
Sure, he gets a discount.
free?
He walks in the back and makes a sandwich for himself every day.
No, fuck that. Bread bowls all the way, man. Bread bowls all the way. Tomato soup inside of a bread bowl.
I'm more of a broccoli and cheddar soup kind of guy.
Yeah, I
to
was
be
just gonna say that
Of
too.
course you are, Evan.
Me and you, Evan, we're besties.
honest. Right?
My God.
You have just released the beast.
What? Why do you own that? I'm wondering. That should be the first question out of our mouths. Why do you own that? Brian, you're
Hey
scaring
guys,
us.
That's
what if
terrifying.
we get
You've
guys?
never
What if
seen
we
him with
get
that
old
mask
man?
on before?
No.
Really?
What's the matter?
Guys, what if we get Old Man Logan Part 2 with the Hulk involved?
Old Man Logan? Currently that's gonna be really difficult given how Logan ends, but you know.
Spoiler alert!
It's the MCU. They can do anything that they want. They've made so many more
You,
people.
excuse me. Logan is Fox, not MCU right now.
Yeah,
God.
but Logan takes place like 50 years after the franchise.
It
And
takes a
ju-
long. Every other
just-
X-Men is dead, pretty
And
much.
to answer your question, guys, yes, I own this because guess what? I worked at Halloween Horror Nights this year.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
You worked there?
I thought you were gonna say that's what you wear to your shifts at Panera.
Panera was way later. Panera Bread was like it was in between because like thing is that I started working at Panera this year in November, like beginning of November. So it was around like the time that I had like 2 days off from working from Halloween Horror Nights, and I got the call to work at Panera Bread, and I was like, yay. So it's already a month that I'm working at Panera Bread.
What a story.
But yeah, I worked at Horror Nights and I got the jacket for free, so yay.
And you had to
Interesting.
pay for the mask.
So, this is important.
And I have a mask.
All
I
right, so
have
this
some
is
costumes in my closet if you guys want to see them. I'm sorry.
Aaliyah.
I mean, I don't want to see what's in your closet, Kearns, if I'm honest.
I'm listening.
I'm afraid I'm
Scott
gonna
Mance
see
is
Scott
in there.
Mance.
Scott Mance is in there.
Yeah, I
so-
know.
Mance is left.
Oh my
So,
God,
alright,
Matthew!
alright.
Why do you have me in the closet,
I
Matthew?
just give up on life. Okay, so
Definitely
I
does not
understand
sound
you.
like that,
so,
by the way, Brian.
alright, so I understand that you are a librarian at the University of Arizona. Can you get me free college? Doesn't
He's
work
like, I
that
can't
way.
even get myself free college.
If
You
you
get me
are
free
my
college?
dependent, then yes.
If I
So,
transfer,
Want
if
to
I
adopt
transfer,
you as my child, then yes.
And
So,
he's like, Mommy!
Evan, are
No,
you looking for the adoption papers?
if I transfer schools, can you get me free college?
Also, if you want to be my kid, then yes.
I mean, like, it could work. I could die. I could go blonde.
Listen, this ain't natural, so.
You'd have to go like very white blonde, like
Robert, where did you go to school? Or are you
Fine.
underling?
That I
Okay.
probably shouldn't say that. In Wisconsin.
Here's one of my costumes. I have a Peter Venkman Ghostbuster with. It's got the actual badge. This is Venkman. I have a an Owen from Jurassic World costume, and then I
Yeah.
also somewhere in there is it's my Indiana Jones costume, but that's more just a bunch of stuff I threw together one year.
just
I don't
just
know.
out of curiosity, if you were to see a guy walking around doing this, would that terrify you?
Yep. Brian,
150%.
Tell me that's you.
Can't really tell what that is.
Yeah, I didn't
That
really
is-
get a good glimpse.
That's me with the mask on walking around. And,
Wow.
but it's in like black and white and all this stuff, so yeah.
Ooh, artistic.
Yeah. And yes, you can see the reflection in my phone. But here, I think that's probably a better. No,
Ooh.
yeah.
If you guys had to pick one movie, for those of you who have seen it, would you pick Edge of 17 or would you pick Lady Bird?
I have not seen Lady Bird, but I know even after I see it, I'll still pick Edge of 17.
But you know what the thing is I lived on the edge of 17 for about a year and a half, so.
Oh shit! Oh! Okay. Oh guys, check it out. And then
I haven't dressed up as Kurt Russell for Halloween ever in my life.
That's lame, dude. You're behind in society.
I gotta fit, yeah, I know. But I'm trying to. Which do I do? Do I do Herb Brooks? Do I do Wyatt Earp? Snake Plissken? I don't know.
Captain Ron, come on. The
I
best.
could do Commander Stronghold from Sky High,
Yes.
which was my first Kurt Russell movie.
Guys,
Well, Fox and the Hound was technically my first, but technically speaking.
I forgot he was a voice in Fox and the Hound. That's one of the most forgettable Disney movies ever. Probably because Kurt Russell's in it.
No.
Matt should be the
Fucking
commander.
hell, so good.
Matt should be the commander.
I died.
Mr. Anaconda Bite. There we go.
I am gonna drink my Fanta and go make some ramen.
Okay.
Way to be a stereotypical
Robert,
college
Way to be a
person.
stereotypical college student.
Robert Girl asks, would people like to see a Star Trek schmodown? Mance, Burnett, Inman, and one other competitor.
Yes.
Actually,
I think we've
It
talked
would
about
be-
that on a podcast before. We were like,
Yeah, it would
let's
be.
make this happen
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
Also,
You guys
at one
don't
point,
realize how much Whitney knows about Star Trek.
there was also a point where Sam Witwer
Yeah.
was talking up his Star Trek too.
No,
Oh,
'cause-
yeah, Rachel told us she was like, Whitwer knows a lot about Star Trek. Really.
well, here's what I remember happening. So, I believe it was at one of the cons they had a Schmodown panel, and Mance and Burnett started going at it about Star Trek, and they wanted to have a match. And then on Twitter, Harloff was talking about it, and Whitwer, I'm not sure, Rachel might have tagged him in something, but Whitwer made a post. And now, mind you, this was a little bit after the Force Bros Council match, and he was like, do I have to come in and whip you guys with my Star Trek knowledge too? And I was like,
No,
yes.
that was
Was that at
I
the
remember
panel that was not
So it goes to
that
Marquette
was
University, the
that was
Golden Eagles.
well
Thank you.
recorded but never released?
Spoiler alert.
Oh, Mark. Then my sister goes there.
Don't lie.
100%.
Hey, Mr. Anaconda Bite, why don't you cast us all as Kurt Russell characters? You like to do these castings.
Nice, Robert. Very
See,
nice.
Evan.
Evan, do you want to play FIFA or do you not have that up?
I don't have anything up right now.
Too
So-
bad there's not an Escape from New York video game.
I'll be back.
Dude, you're such a college student. Oh my god.
Evan, give
Oh
it
my
a couple
goodness.
years. You'll see. You'll
Oh, it'll be
understand.
a year. It's gonna be a year, dude.
Okay, I'll be back.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure you will.
It's all cool.
Yeah.
So how are you doing over there, Chris? Are you having fun?
I'm having great fun. How's the
How could
chat?
he not
Is it chat being okay?
Robin, scrolling
It's a
through
little
Facebook.
slow right now.
It's all good.
The
Everything.
chat is behaving. They're behaving.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Ask
We'll
us
just-
some questions, guys. We're all nice people.
It's all
We're all on
cool.
YouTube, so we're cool with revealing stuff.
Hey,
Except for Evan.
Some shade is being thrown at
fuck all of you.
Yo,
Question.
Question
after-
the
a
house.
question-
in the house.
Zaliski.
Yo,
I'm done.
you're done?
Guys, question. Why is everybody so upset about Quentin frickin' Tarantino and Star Trek? For those of you who have already answered this question on the live show, you are silenced. I want to hear other opinions. What is wrong with Quentin Tarantino and Star Trek?
I think it's just not the right style for the franchise.
One
Fair.
of these things just doesn't belong here.
We get it, Peanut.
Oh.
We actually
Did I see a
made a
Skills-
Peanut reference during the live show tonight.
Did I hear Skaliski?
Yeah, Skaliski's apparently in the chat. Hey, Chris.
Let's get
Yeah,
Gliski, I heard those questions were pretty freaking difficult.
Dude,
way.
Slisky, good work
Congratulations.
with that fatal 5-way, man. You
Yeah.
gave me a couple slip-ups.
Don't
Good work.
spoil
You made
anything about the
whip work.
match. Don't
Good
spoil
job.
anything
Dude.
about the match.
You did
Brian,
good.
Brian, do not make me expose you, Brian.
Whoa! Whoa!
Hey now.
Whoa, man.
Hey now.
What are you doing? Brian's a good guy. Why would you
Should I
expose
drive?
him?
Should I drive 3 hours?
You already
However
messed with
many hours it takes me
Ram.
to drive all the way over to you? I will
So-
drive over to where you are.
Oh, trust
Oh,
me.
apparently I'll be Ego if I were Kurt Russell. If I were Kurt Russell character, I'd be Ego the Living Planet. I'll take that.
Okay, so Evan, you're gonna be Ego. I'm the commander. I like this. Clark, you could be Tank. Oh my god, it upsets me that you don't know who he plays.
Who's 10?
What?
Who's
Ooh,
10?
Clark, don't get beat by
Dude,
the penguin.
Tango? Tango and Cash? This is why,
Oh,
guys.
that.
January, Kristen is letting me. I'm running the watch-alongs, and guess what? Tango and Cash is one of the movies we're watching.
Jacob
It's actually
London is
first
in the
movie.
chat. Jacob.
Okay, because Tango and Cash
Yeah.
is amazing.
Hey, Jacob.
What's up, you? Wait, dude, you left. Jacob, you're a snake.
But Mr. Anaconda Bite, he plays Cash in the movie. Stallone plays Tango. Malcolm, you're Kurt in
And I'm
Hateful
sucking
Eight,
right now.
which makes sense with the facial hair.
Jacob's in
And
the car.
he doesn't know for anyone else. All right. I mean, I'm the
Jacob-
commander. I'm happy with that
Oh.
because the commander is awesome.
Why is
Jacob's
why
in
is
the car,
Ja-
apparently.
why is Jacob a
Aaliyah-
snake, Evan?
Right. Aaliyah is definitely she's Kurt Russell from Overboard, for sure. For
Come on,
sure.
Captain Ron. How many times do I have to say Captain Ron?
Oh, come on. Brian is captain.
Hey, Chris, Clark, Jacob was wondering if he could come in via the car.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he could come in via the car
Join.
as long as
Join
the
us.
sound is okay.
Join
Is he
us.
driving the car? Because that seems dangerous.
He's in Australia. It doesn't matter.
What?
Just
sorry,
because he's
Mr.
driving on the side of the road
Right.
doesn't mean there's not still accidents.
It's okay if he runs over a kangaroo or
Mr.
two.
Anaconda Bite, you
Aw,
breaking my
no.
heart here. He said he goes because I told him that Kurt Russell played Cash in Tango and Cash, to which he responds, "I gotcha. I don't watch bad movies."
Ooh.
Watch BBS.
Better
You-
get go to watch the BVS fit.
I lost to
You
the damn
evil, evil
Let's see
man.
what BS he's spreading out today. How you doing, Jacob?
Jacob.
Jonathan Peck, no, I've not watched the computer for tennis
What false
shoes.
narrative are you trying to spread to our fans?
There's so many
I
people.
hope that
here.
let me know. Is the feedback too much? Because I can
No.
mute
No, you're fine.
when I
Terrible.
want to say something.
All right,
It's-
Jacob. Jacob, please. We know you're driving in Australia. Do you have your double barrel shotgun? Do you have your dog? Because that fuel, man, it's valuable. Okay. Don't worry. I've seen the documentary about this.
Have you seen
No,
Mad Max
yeah.
Fury Road?
Call. Actually, it's called
live in the
Rogue
outback.
Warrior.
I live in the outback. It's it's good. I've got this asshole on my tail who's trying to shoot me in the head with this double barrel shotgun. So excuse me while I'm trying to avoid that and talk to you idiots at the same time.
Crikey.
I was gonna
Like
make
a
a really,
pro.
I was gonna make a really bad joke there, but I used my better judgment and I just didn't say it.
Well done, Token.
I
See,
really want-
These are
Yeah.
Matt, Evan, and Chris are used to these kind of calls because I do this on my way to work nearly every day.
Yep.
You may or may
For
not have issues. We don't know. Safety issues, you could say.
Sure.
Hey guys, do you want to know what should be nominated for an Oscar? Ghost in the Shell. Just kidding.
I still
I
think
believe-
Kong Skull Island should get Best Picture.
Dude, Chris.
I don't know about that one, my friend.
Everyone missed that. All right.
I keep failing miserably right now.
It's cause it's just
Clark, come
Oscar.
on, dude. It's okay.
Evan, do you want to
We can
flash
do
into
that.
your
Clark.
What's up, Robert?
Do you want to flash into your future of what it means to be a college student?
Yes.
Okay, so it's It is, what time is it? It is 11:36 p.m.
Not bad.
And you're hungry, and all the dining services on campus are closed,
Mm-hmm.
and your roommate's gone.
Yes.
So you want some ramen. So you go, and then you realize you have no water to boil the noodles. So you go
Eat it
down the hall
raw.
to the
Eat it
bubbler,
raw.
and you get water from the bubbler down the hall, and then you come back and boil it here, and then you realize you didn't get enough water, so you have to go back to the bubbler to get more
I hate this.
making.
Hey Evan,
First world problems.
do you want a better like peek into your future as a college student?
Sure.
You're almost a senior in college. You got this degree, and you have no fucking clue what you're gonna do with it. Yeah,
That's accurate.
a better peek. Also, you
Accurate as hell.
talk about
Accurate.
degrees.
Accurate.
That's accurate, yeah.
What was I saying, Jonathan Peck? I wasn't looking at the chat, so I say a lot of stupid stuff. Are you talking about? Oh yeah, I was gonna make a Bibiani joke about Clark failing.
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
Wait,
Hey,
Mr.
can we
Anaconda Bite.
can we-
Wait, what are you talking about with the whitewashing? Do they make the Oscars for biggest disappointments, or would that when? Wait, what are you talking about?
I think that was in reference to when you joked about Ghost in the Shell being nominated.
Oh God.
Can we also just acknowledge the fact that I think the last 4 or 5 matches, Chris Clark has actually predicted the correct winner.
Yes.
Yep.
Like since being banned from posting on MTS, the Chris Clark curse seems to have been destroyed.
Well, guess what?
Because
That's all gonna go out the window if what happens on Tuesday doesn't go in my favor.
Can we also talk about Clark's amazing post about the Star Wars match in the page?
no, because I do actually want to say something about that, and I can't because of spoilers, so I'm
What
not
do
going
you
to say a word.
Ken Knapsack wins the Fatal 5-Way.
Yeah,
How confused people were by that.
yeah. Can we also acknowledge that
You guys all knew that I was just trying to troll everybody, right?
I still
Definitely.
don't completely buy into that.
Why don't you buy
Yeah,
into that,
Jonathan
Evan?
Peck, I haven't seen that movie. I'll put it on the list.
Dude,
I'll
Clark,
put
your
it on-
Wario skills are all over the place, man.
Wait, oh my god, I just realized something. How have I not started this petition yet? Kurt Russell for
It's the
commissioner.
slide. It's hard to control on the slide. Yeah.
That's what
Kurt
we
Russell for
need.
commissioner? No, just Kurt Russell's eye patch for commissioner. Get it right.
No, that'd be good. No, that'd be even better.
Thank you. Oh, these kids are cool.
I've gotten 17 stars in an hour and 20 minutes. This is so bad.
I
See,
think you're
I-
doing a great job. Keep it up.
This
See,
isn't
here's
sad.
the thing, buddy.
Like,
If
this
you were
isn't a
playing Grand
spoiler,
Theft Auto and
but
you
I
had
was
17
so sad to
stars,
only see
fun
one
thing.
lightsaber today. Like, that was really sad to only see one lightsaber.
Oh, spoilers.
This fucking penguin is a piece of shit.
Oh, Collider videos.
What?
Asked, where's the reaction to today's match? Well,
it's coming,
well,
Christian.
it's coming.
It's
We
coming.
just it's an hour and 15 minutes, and exporting takes a while, and we have other priorities at the moment. So, yeah.
Hey,
How you
no,
doing?
we totally have other priorities. It's that we have a live show that we promised that we would do, and
2 live
Yeah.
shows. 2 live shows.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Other Priorities, Jacob.
You know what?
But the
If
reaction
this-
is shot. It is edited. It just has
Can
to.
we-
Yeah.
Can we just say this? For Christian, watch if this is Christian doing the Claire video. He must be like, so you guys are doing this instead of getting the reaction. All right, sounds good.
Reaction's probably going to be up, Christian. Reaction's probably going to be up about, like, probably in about 2 hours, realistically.
He definitely
Wow.
thinks that we just like said that Family Game Night was like a priority content.
Well, it is.
I mean, it is
Family
because
Game
it's like
Night, it is.
honestly, I'm 100% serious, guys. Family Game Night is like in my top 3 favorite things from Take 3 to watch. Like,
Thanks,
I
dude.
love.
What are
Family
the other
Game
two?
Night.
The reaction.
I'm so scared.
I would say, okay. All right, so part of it is based off of that your new shows haven't been going for so long, so I don't have a good sample size to go off of. But the top 3 in no particular order our family game night, the live show,
Yay!
late nights with Take 3, and probably
well,
suddenly soundtracks.
Oh!
Hold up, real
Oh,
quick.
thanks.
Christian just, I think this is Christian. He said, other priorities. Today's match broke new ground. You should have
yes,
saw
it-
Jacob on camera. It was fantastic.
I went through the entire spectrum of emotions.
Currents, I love the movie fandom show, but I'm sorry.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we're back on. We're back. We're back.
Oh, we're back. Okay. We're professional.
Hey!
Hey,
Hey!
we back.
We back online. Hey!
Rebellions are built on hope.
There
We're
we
back.
go.
Also, Robert Parker hates the movie fandom show. You heard here first.
Yeah. But yeah.
I
We
hope
might, we
that-
might
As we were saying, you, Christian, when the match comes out, you're gonna when the reaction comes out, Jacob dies probably the most amount of times out of any of us, and I don't think I've ever seen Jacob go through so many emotions in an hour and 50-minute time period.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
you got that right. Oh my god.
it's all good.
Yeah.
It's so it's just
I will say this: the video at the end had more emotion in it than Revenge of the Sith did in the entire movie. So that felt good.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
We're just going to see how this works.
Thank you for telling me that, Jacob, for someone who hasn't watched the fucking match!
What?
I didn't.
There was no
spoil anything. I
spoilers.
just said the
It
part
wasn't a
of the video had
spoiler.
more emotion in it.
Spoiler, you're gonna get emotional.
Brian, again, please.
the emotions though.
Yeah.
You know what has emotions? You know what has emotions? Kurt Russell and Backdraft. That has.
Jesus fucking Christ, you're getting with Kurt Russell? God
You got
damn
a
it.
problem with America?
Yes.
All right.
Poor
You guys
Kurt
can listen
Russell,
to that on
man.
our 2 cents on Monday, 3 p.m. EST.
I'm sorry, Brian Fernandez is no longer welcome to Family Game Night after a thing.
Really? Really?
You just said F Kurt Russell.
Yeah, you don't touch Kurt Russell, dude.
I meant
That's the be all end all, man. You're done after that. There, you
Oh,
can't,
dude,
there's no coming back.
I'm
There's
sorry,
no
Robert,
recovering.
in a
Robert.
good, loving way.
Robert,
I
you're
meant
dead.
in a loving
So,
way.
your
Kurt-
words nothing.
Currents, I will say, I did watch your video essay of It's a Wonderful Life, and I loved it because It's a Wonderful Life is my 4th favorite movie of all time, and I loved the way you described every single part of it.
Good. Yeah, now you promote. Now you love the show, right?
So hey, anybody who hasn't checked out the Fandom show,
Hey, night,
Go
Jonathan
on,
Peck.
smoke my-
Hey, ho, wait a minute. Jonathan
Oh,
Peck,
that's
you good,
where it
dude?
is.
Good night, dude.
All right. Good night, John.
Night, John.
That's such
Good
a sad
night,
way to leave.
Jonathan
That's it.
Peck.
I'm leaving. Good night, guys. Aw,
Okay.
have
Right.
we done something?
I'm
I feel
dead.
terrible.
If it was
Yeah.
because of me, then
It was.
fuck my life,
Let's
man.
just say he says F. Kurt Russell. Jonathan Peck suddenly has to go. Coincidence? I think not.
Not.
Or either the worst case scenario, Robert's promoting one of my videos and Jonathan Peck suddenly leaves.
no, I'm serious.
That's
It's
worst
Wonderful
case
Life is
scenario.
brilliant.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mr. Anaconda Bite says, Clark, can I send you a Facebook message after the stream? I would assume yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna probably stop Family Game Night in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Why?
Oh, it's such a
I could boot up Super Star Wars if you want.
You could if you want to do that.
Yeah, let's keep the fun going. I
Yeah.
can boot up stuff.
All right. Cool. Because I'm probably gonna have to export this now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll boot up Super Star Wars. We'll play some Super Star Wars and, you know.
Why don't we play some Battlefront 2?
We haven't
Jacob's
figured
not
that
at
out
home
yet.
and doesn't and can't get on the Xbox.
I have Battlefront 2 on my PS4.
We can't
Oh.
do PS4 because PS4 streaming is terrible.
All right.
Hey,
I'm
Jacob,
good for
you-
now.
Jacob, do you stream it off of a 360 or a 1?
Xbox One.
What is...
internet is always available.
You want to know what else is always available? Your face. That's what's available.
Let me know when you have it up, Matt.
Yeah, no problem. Just
Family game night.
just
Always a
gonna
work
get
in
all
progress.
set up, you know. Yeah, well, I didn't know I was gonna be doing this, so
Yeah.
there's that.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Mr. Anaconda Bite says, actually, what I was going to message you about, Clark, if you ever find the Family Game Night crew needs a game to stream, just let me know. I have Mixer and Twitch or whatever you need for the video.
Interesting. Very
Interesting. Awesome.
And Robert Girl makes an interesting point. 8788. If those numbers mean nothing, should we come up with a meaning for them?
The number of arms Chris has in order to pull off the live show. Boom.
That's good.
A lot of arms.
That's what I wanted to include into the sign off. Those numbers mean nothing. It's just too funny. Like we
Yeah.
have to keep it.
We can never not have that be Clark's thing.
And if we change it, it's got to be funnier than those numbers mean nothing. And I
Nothing
don't
can
see
be
it.
funnier than that. That is the best outro. I love your guys' outros. Clark's is the best.
We lost Malcolm. We lost Malcolm in his glorious beard. Oh.
Oh, that's a Kiwi for it.
Whoa, man, that's just way too mean. All right.
Number of times Clark predicted the wrong Schmodown winner from Mr. Anaconda Bite.
How many matches have we have this season?
Oh, fucking A.
It's just great how there's a blank screen right now. It's awesome.
Hello,
Malcolm-
darkness, my
and
old
Malcolm
friend.
back. Yay.
I need to stop singing that song, dude.
Give me a second here. I'm having problems with my emulator.
It's all good.
I don't know, fly casual.
Fly casual. You know what? I'm just gonna have a whatchamacalls it. I'm just gonna have the website loop right here. This is our great website, guys. It's awesome.
Guys, go to our website and read the descriptions that we wrote for ourselves on that website if you want a really good laugh.
You want a balloon, Evan?
We all float down here.
Can we not be creepy on stream? I'd rather it's not. But like, let's not be creepy on stream.
Hiya, George.
What's going
Can we
on?
take a vote of
computer?
not
I'm
being
up,
creepy anymore?
Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of the show for whatever.
Bye, you Aussie bloke.
Bye.
Ozzy.
Alright.
Ozzy.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
He's an avid film fan and was a former WWE champ. Favorite movies are Good Will Hunting. Whatever. That's
Good Hunting is an amazing movie.
What's the question here? Or is there not a question?
I'm reading out loud the this description over here.
Of what?
This is a student about to enter college and he is a host of a radio show.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, read
It's
my
certified in Adobe Premiere Pro.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's true.
It's fact. It's fact.
Oh my god.
Dude, I could put that on a resume and probably get hired. Maybe. We'll
No,
try.
I love Chris Clark's. When not editing, he enjoys singing and acting for the stage, and his passion for music is evident in the show Suddenly Soundtracks.
Hell yeah.
I was
Evan
just
DeGraff's autobiography. Mr. Anaconda Bite, have you not checked out the website? Look at our bios, dude.
No,
It's
Kristen is actually very creative. She is the oldest of the crew. Wait, that's not true anymore. What the fuck?
Well,
Yeah,
it's not true.
so-
She ain't gonna lie.
So, Aaliyah,
Kristen
fun
is
fact.
the only one with a
our,
corgi. Yep, that sums
I
her up
do
entirely.
just kind of being a bit of a bitch to us right now. With the podcast feed. They're like, oh no, we're not gonna put you on yet. We're gonna take like a month to verify you guys. Have fun with that.
The
Oh,
fuck?
on iTunes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some issues at first. Like, it worked right away, and then it stopped for like a month or two, and we had to like contact Apple support, and it was
Yeah.
Can we kick him off?
No,
Anyone?
please.
I'm really not trying to do any like thing creepy.
God damn.
Okay.
Abe is like so fucking hysterical.
This is the best part of the show. Oh, going through the website for sure. Matt, what's the update on Super Cell?
I'm just give me a second here.
It's all good.
You have
You know
you
what?
have all the time in the world, just like all the money in the world. Hadoo.
I'm just going
So,
to
with the update.
Rosika says Harloff is still watching. If he is, I
Yeah.
hope he Christian, I hope you are mesmerized by us going through our website. That's kinda-
I'm actually starting the export now. It's exporting. The reaction is exporting. So
Okay, I'm
hopefully
just gonna leave the call really fast just to figure
it's
this
all
out.
good. Yeah.
All right. But for now, we get to party. You gotta fight for your right to party.
Just so everybody knows, this is what goes on every single day in our chat, in our admin chat.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, what's funny is me and Aaron are legitimately might go to a UCF party one day and just appear like, whoa, that's you. It'd be interesting.
Pretty
What a
cool.
thought. Aaron Turner and Evan DeGraff could be going to the same college. What a thought.
It's pretty cool.
You
That's
should come to
pretty great.
Wisconsin for college.
I expect pictures
Why do you want pictures?
of you and Aaron hanging out. They're
I
great. And I want.
Celebration. I think you can find some for Celebration.
No, I mean like when you go to college together. Be like, look, we did it.
Oh, that would be so cute. Aaron and him together in a picture. That would be so adorable.
Oh, you guys want to know something funny? This kind of pairs with today's match. Ken once thought that Aaron was my father, and Ken thought when it was the Celebration meetup that I drugged his drink. This is a true fact.
Why would he think that?
I don't know. He was drunk. I think he had a few fans kept buying him a lot of drinks.
You think?
So guys, our 46 minutes to reaction is up.
46 minutes. Collider videos. Whoever you are controlling that account, if you are still here.
Yep. It's all good.
I don't want to name drop anymore because I think that might get me in trouble.
No,
We'll just say
they
that.
Yeah, we're
they
gonna get
left.
copyright claimed.
I mean, you
Oh god.
that you
I'm
drugged
looking
him
at
in, so how much worse could it get?
I mean, I'm looking at like the participant list there, and they're gone. So
Wait, how can you look at the participant list?
You can go in there.
you click on like the little 3 dots type of thing, like when you look at the chat, and then you can look at like participants there.
Yep.
Interesting.
For the past like 5 minutes, they've just been seeing a loop of the Take 3 Productions website.
Guys, we love you for sticking it out with us. You are some of the favorite people in the world.
Why is there a loop going on for the website?
Evan, one more thing.
Just have something on the screen.
God. Guys, college tips with the Hobbit. What's up?
It's true. College chips with ramen. When eating ramen, see all this stuff that. Hold up. I'm gonna fix this. See all that stuff that's left in there?
You drink it. I know.
Always. Oh, you don't let that shit go to waste. Always.
It's like
I'm
amateur.
gonna turn-
That's like not drinking the milk when you eat your cereal.
Exactly.
Yeah,
always.
whoever.
I'm
no,
gonna turn my.
whoever- Sorry, whoever doesn't drink their milk after their cereal is one, wasting a lot of milk, and two, is privileged, and they can get out of my life.
I don't trust you if you don't drink
Harsh
the
words.
milk after you eat the cereal.
What? What did you
If
just say?
if you don't drink the milk after you eat the cereal, I don't trust you.
That's
But
common.
you just leave the milk in there.
Cereal. Hmm? Yeah.
What?
I said, what if you drink the milk before you eat the cereal?
Then you're a crack addict. Maybe we need to sit down and have a long talk.
Yeah.
That, or you're an addict of something that I wouldn't know about.
Milk?
And just like that, Evan, it's all gone. Just like
Dude,
that.
you should have drank it on stream. What are you doing?
No,
Yeah,
that's
bro, what the
disgusting. I
fuck?
purposely turned off my camera so that I didn't do that.
I know.
YouTube videos of people eating and drinking get a lot of hits.
They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
See, look, Brian just drank Coke, and we just got one more viewer. Look
Oh,
at that.
All right. Well, here we go. I'm gonna go make another bowl. Let's go.
Yes. I can't believe I've actually encouraged him to do this.
Wow.
Will someone make me some ramen? That sounds good.
Do you have a dog?
Of course, I'm not making more ramen.
Damn it, Robert. Hey, Robert, is your roommate cool? Like, I know your roommate's not here right now, but is your roommate cool with you on YouTube late at night?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, like,
His
it's
ramen.
rare,
His ramen.
What's
His
up?
roommate doesn't
Okay.
really
it's
give a
rare
shit.
that I'm, like, if I'm doing some kind of recording or something like that, it's pretty rare usually that he's here while I'm recording. Like, more often than not, either, like, if he is here while I'm recording, it's, like, in the middle of the afternoon, and he'll
Yeah.
just, like, be playing League of Legends or, like, doing homework or something.
mm,
But, like, as far as late at night, if I'm recording late at night on a weekend, he's not here.
Alright, got the game finally. I had to download like a whole new emulator and
Oh, what happened?
so
I don't know.
So I was
A
watching
lot
Rogue
of
One
shit.
today. I kind of gotta agree with Ryan Snell and what he's saying here. The CGI in Rogue One is probably some of the most underrated CGI we'll see in a long time. Take away the whole Tarkin debacle. The CGI
It's a great
in Rogue
it's
One
great.
is really good.
I'm not a
Uh,
huge Rogue One fan.
Also, the movie, the score, I don't think gets enough love. It has more backlash than love. I understand it's not a,
Yeah.
and I agree. The opening sequence should have done dun na 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 dun, na 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 na. It should have done that, but the rest of the score, I would argue, is really good.
Matt,
No, the problem with that
is your
score-
game frozen?
No, I paused it because I have to just do something really quickly.
Would you prefer us being off camera?
Oh
I'm-
no,
I'm
it's fine.
currently watching like the rest of like the match right now, so I'm just like, so if I react in any kind of way to this match,
Alright.
then yeah.
No spoilers for our audience, dude. You
Evan,
gotta
as far as the Rogue
There
One
we go.
score,
I'm not
Uh,
spoiling anything.
I think it
so-
was trying so hard to disguise itself like it could have been a John Williams score, even though it clearly wasn't a John Williams score, and I think that really took away from it. Like,
I don't blame Giacchino for that. I'd rather blame Disney for them probably pushing Giacchino in a direction that he
I
didn't
think there's
like
a
going
lot
to.
of great themes in
No, for
Rogue
sure, and that's
One.
what I was saying.
I
But the
think
Like there are a lot of. I own the CD and I listen to it a lot.
was a great
There's
composer,
a lot of good music.
a lot better than this score.
Isn't
What?
it Giacchino?
I said, yeah, it's Giacchino, not Giacchino.
I
Giacchino.
don't.
It's
He's made the best Pixar score, and it's made me happy. So
What, Ratatouille?
yeah, easy.
Not the best Pixar score.
Yes, it is.
Finding Nemo is the best Pixar score.
No, it's forgettable.
So guys, while Matt is playing, I'm actually gonna give you a live feed of my Adobe Premiere export.
So you can have two things you can pay attention to. It's your choice.
Oh yeah, we also have to remember Giacchino or whatever had 1 month.
There it
worth of
is.
Score.
You what?
He only had one. Giacchino only had 1 month to work on the score.
Yeah, let's not
That's-
forget another composer attached to this movie that movie originally.
Okay, but like, let's also keep in mind, film score. Like, if you watch and look about how film work, that's always the last thing to get done. Like, yes,
Yeah.
usually
No,
it's
that's
more
fact.
than a month. Usually it's more than a month, but that is the score is the last thing that happens in a movie.
Oh god! You also have to remember that it is a Star Wars score, and whenever
Yeah,
it's a
and
Star
you're-
Wars score, that usually needs a bit more time.
Well, the other thing is it's a Star Wars score, and you have to remember you're following John Williams. Because say what you will, that was the first live-action Star Wars movie released in theaters that John Williams did not do the music for.
Yeah.
And those are some. You're following the world's my favorite composer. Like the
Mm,
you know
he's good. I don't.
it's-
Yeah. For me,
I
I,
mean,
think like
listen, I'm sure Kurt Russell started composing movie scores. He would be my favorite, but
there's just a lot of classical composers that I like a lot more. Like whenever scores, excuse me, whenever scores and soundtracks questions come up, it's always like modern stuff. Like they never ask me like who scored. Like I don't know. Like oh you fell.
yeah, thank you, Captain.
I
Hey,
took,
Chris Liskey's in the chat. Listen to Robert Parker. He
What?
liked one of the episodes of my show that he wasn't on.
No, that's not true. I
Damn it.
love the episode with you and
Oh,
Chris
God.
Clark talking about King Kong too.
Robert, I'm messing with you now.
You know what, Kearns?
What?
I'm just gonna go eat.
Good.
Well, that episode with me and Matt talking about Kong is one of my favorite things I've ever done for the channel.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
That was
Dude,
great.
what do you call it? Batman Returns.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Batman Returns personally, which is why I disagree with you guys a lot. But I liked that you guys were so passionate about it.
Robert, I want you to rephrase that.
I want you to rephrase your opinion.
Yeah. Evan, do you see how it's exporting in the stream?
Word.
Here, I'll rephrase. Okay, Jessica, yes, I will bite my tongue. I'll rephrase it. I didn't see Batman Returns until, like, significantly further on in my life. And by that point, I understood that it was supposed to be weird as hell, and it was. Like, I think
It's a great Batman movie. And it's still, to me, it still is my favorite Batman moment in any movie.
What's that?
It's when he's in the sewer, Matt Shrek walks up to him, and he's like, "You're not just saving it. Man, you're saving all the time." Batman shoves him and just goes, "Shut up, you're going to jail."
Yeah. I
Like,
think
that's Batman right there. Like, he's like, "Yeah, you're going to prison, dude. You're not. I know what you did. You're not walking away."
Yeah.
It's
for me, for Batman Returns, like,
Abe, how I'm able to export and stream at the same time is all luck. If the stream dies, it's because of my stupidity.
God.
Like, I like it. I think 89's Batman is a fantastic Batman movie.
Batman Returns is a
I think
better
Batman
score.
Returns is a pretty good Tim Burton movie, but it's a little bit. It's just a little bit too campy for me. Like,
But 89 has a worse score than Batman Returns. Batman Returns'
I agree with
score
that. I agree
has-
that Batman Returns is a better score. Yes, I do agree with
Yeah.
that. But I don't know. I just think, like, you know, the final plan of, like, penguins with rockets attached to them, like, at the end, like really?
You just can't get rid of a bomb.
Yeah, okay, and I'm not defending that movie though. Like, but that one at least matched the television show when it comes to how campy it was. Like, this one was dark and, like, gritty with Batman 89, and this Batman Returns just got super campy, like, seemingly out of nowhere. Like, yeah, Batman 89 had a few campy moments in it,
Come
but
on.
overall, I thought it was more down to earth than Returns.
I know. I'm trying to do it. I suck. Okay.
Hey guys, we're gonna play a game.
Go for it.
Come on.
We're gonna play a
We're
game.
gonna play Would You Rather, but like not the bad kind, but like the fun kind.
Yeah, we'll play like movie version.
Shit.
Have it all be movies.
Well, actually, I have one that's been.
Love
stuck in
you,
my
Abe.
head.
That's perfect. He said.
What is the better 1990s, 2000s artist? Alanis Morissette or Dave Matthews?
Dave Matthews.
Dave Matthews.
I've never heard a song except the ones that you showed me, but he's better than Alanis Morissette, who basically sounds like trash with everything that she puts
Alanis
out.
Morissette is God in the Kevin universe. So.
Yay! Thank God.
Oh, with her?
I knew it.
I'll listen
I knew
to
it.
it.
I knew it.
He's reacting live to a
He was
Schmodown.
insulted by that question.
Who?
Wow.
Dude, Alanis Morissette is amazing, but I have to go with Dave Matthews.
Son of a.
Not surprised.
Hey, Kearns, you fell.
Shut up, Robert.
Okay.
All right. Which
Oh
90s
my
grunge band
God.
would you rather have? Pearl Jam or Nirvana?
Why are these all music questions?
How much?
What the hell, Evan?
Pearl Jam or Nirvana? Which one?
I don't listen to either one of those bands.
Oh my God.
I'll take Nirvana. I don't listen to Pearl Jam at all, and I listen to, like, a Nirvana song, but I'll take Nirvana.
I'll listen to
well,
one.
I don't listen to
Nirvana.
Pearl Jam or Nirvana,
Oh.
but Nirvana, you can't really tell what they're singing. So I'm gonna go Pearl Jam because that's classic rock.
I'm like,
go
I'm
Pearl
like,
Jam.
I'm like speechless right now. I'm really fucking speechless. Holy shit.
How about... let's
Elliot,
get
what'd you go
spoilers.
with? Pearl Jam or Nirvana?
I don't know if I really have a preference.
Evan, do you have any non-music questions prepared?
Yeah.
I will answer this one.
All right.
Pearl Jam all the way.
Thank you,
Pearl
sir.
Jam all the way.
I think I'm gonna go with Dave Matthews on the first question though.
Twitter or Facebook?
Facebook?
By what measure?
Yeah.
Does Facebook include Facebook Messenger?
Yes.
Then Facebook.
Well then, yeah. If it includes Messenger, then fuck it, Facebook. Sorry, Twitter. I love you, Twitter, but
Ah!
All right. Has anybody got anything that they want to come up with?
Yeah, pizza or chicken parmesan?
Oh,
Chicken
pizza.
parmesan.
Chicken parmesan.
It's healthier.
Are you fucking kidding me? Pizza's way better.
Chicken
Pizza.
parmesan.
I'll go with pizza. Cause you know why?
pineapple on pizza or no pineapple on
No,
pizza?
no, no. Here's
No.
my thing. Here's why I go pizza when most people say that. Because I can have a chicken parmesan pizza.
That's beautiful.
Oh.
I love it. And a chicken parmesan
It's
deep
that.
dish pizza. Yeah. Spaghetti or tacos?
Get it. Spaghetti.
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 Piscetti. All right, we're almost to the cave, guys.
Star
Forever
Wars or Star Trek?
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars.
Star Wars.
Actually,
No, I do
a
love
Quentin
Star
Tarantino Star Trek. I take that back.
Wars. I hate you so much, Evan. Go watch the live show, guys, and you can hear my opinions on a Quentin Tarantino Star Trek movie.
Toy
I don't
S-
understand it. People are turning down probably one of the best working directors in Hollywood to direct a franchise movie. I don't get it.
Define working director.
Great. I would be happy to watch that movie.
Evan, define working director.
Someone who's made a film in the past 3 years.
I wouldn't say that's a working director.
I would not say that's a working director.
That and they are working on future projects.
That's like saying who's a working student, the one who's written a paper like once a semester, or the one who is constantly writing papers.
Who just
My
joined
paper,
us?
yeah.
Who joined
What?
in right now?
I don't know.
Malcolm.
Oh, cool. How about Toy Story 2 or Lady Bird?
Ladybird.
I
Toy
haven't
Story
seen
2.
Ladybird.
Haven't seen Ladybird yet.
I
But
haven't.
Toy Story 2 is in my top 50 favorite films of all time, so I don't think Ladybird is gonna beat that.
Well, I have 2 other Toy Stories to watch. There's only one Ladybird.
Yeah, you have 2 other disappointing Toy Stories to watch.
Whoa!
Wow.
Toy Story
Whoa.
3? Really?
Toy
That's
Story 3 is... Hey, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Toy Story 3 is the most overrated movie of this century.
Oh my god.
No, that's Dark Knight. Sorry.
Rob, you making enemies with all the wrong places.
Dude, I've
It's on
said...
a Bibiani now.
Okay, Clark, I said that in the comment on the top 10 show,
Mhm.
and I got so much heat for it. Like, I know people love Toy Story 3, but that movie was 15 years too late.
Well, I mean,
That was kind of the intention, though.
I still agree with you because Matt picked Toy Story 2.
I'm sorry, I don't like Toy Story 3. Toy Story 1 is pretty good. Like, it's good.
Abe makes a point here. Kick Robert.
Takes the point.
To
I
be fair,
think I'm
Toy
the
Story
only one
1
who's
is really
fan.
dated. Like,
I-
let's not get it twisted. Toy Story 1 does not look good nowadays.
I
It's a
agree.
dated movie.
In its defense, it was the first computer-generated film.
No, Rasica, don't leave.
Kind of like saying Snow
That's
White
it,
was
I'm leaving.
dated.
I totally respect it for being, like,
No,
a really, like, I respect for Toy Story for being revolutionary in its field, and, like, we wouldn't have, like, Pixar monster that we have now without it, and we wouldn't have computer-generated films without it. So I respect it for its innovation, like, technologically, but I also, like, don't love it.
Okay, Dawn or War?
I haven't
What?
seen those movies, so
Dawn or War?
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
Oh. I haven't seen
I-
any of the movies because I feel like they make me too sad, so I never watched them.
Also, Brian Rise is my favorite.
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, I haven't
As much
seen
as
the
as much
movies.
as I love Dawn and I love War, Rise is just fucking.
Funny, you
Amazing.
mentioned that. My roommate and I are marathoning that trilogy this weekend. We watched Rise today, we're watching Dawn tomorrow, and we're watching War on Sunday. Follow me on Letterboxd at RBRTPRKR98 to watch those reviews.
Without the vowels. It's his name without
I mean,
the
it's
vowels.
It's my first and last name without the vowels, and then the year.
Day.
Wait. Oh, okay, can you say those, but a little bit slower?
To all my friends that I care about, Letterbox is not going to build you a career. There, I said it.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean,
So, okay.
It's for people who are addicted to making lists.
yeah,
Yeah, that's why I use it.
at
I
RBRTPRKR98.
to see how I'm not gonna.
I know.
build
I was just pointing out the facts that people were like really serious about their Letterbox. They're like, dude, my Letterbox, man, it's not going to build you a career.
No, I know.
You know what
I
does
just-
build your career?
the
Staying
biggest
up at
reason I
1
do it-
a.m. on this show. That builds your career.
The biggest reason I do Letterbox is to keep track of how many movies I watch and when I watch them.
Oh, like Untapped.
I just do it for lists.
Yeah, like Untapped
really
Aaliyah.
nice.
That's a good connection there. I got to give you props for that one.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I also appreciate that you know what Untapped is because I was a little worried that that would just not
Okay.
mean.
Again, it's the Wampa. Shit.
Mr. Anaconda Bite says, follow Robert on Letterboxd and tell him why he's wrong about Toy Story 3.
Tell me his opinion is wrong. Do it. Good. I can feel
Honestly, yeah.
anger for lots of growing.
So, Robert, you're a pretty opinionated guy.
Oh, what
Is there
the
such thing
fuck,
as a wrong
man,
opinion?
really?
I would say okay. I
What
will
the fuck?
argue. Yes, there
Why do
is
they
such.
have
Okay.
to fucking be a part of everything? Seriously,
Okay.
why do these motherfuckers have to exist?
Okay, Brian, shh. I'm answering Evan's question. Evan, I would say that there is no such thing as having a wrong opinion, but there are wrong reasons to have an opinion that you have.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I think, like, you're entitled to think what you want to think, and it's not my job to convince you otherwise. But if I have an argument for it, I can attack the reason that you think the way that you do. Like, if you think, like, I'm not gonna get political. If you think Toy Story 3 is the best film ever made,
Damn it, I wanted you to get political.
No.
Damn it.
No, please
Evan, another time.
Yeah.
I will get political another time.
Future R2 cents guest right there.
Yeah, there you go. I'll do it. But if you think Toy Story 3 is the best film ever made in all time history, you have the right to think that. I have the right to, in a debate.
Your opinion is wrong.
Yeah, I have the right to say I disagree with you. Here's why I disagree with you. But, like, I'm not gonna say, hey, you should think that the way I do. You should also think Toy Story 3 sucks.
Well, no one should ever make that claim unless if they've seen 2,000 plus movies, which half the people on the internet have not. Like, I
Yeah.
will never
Wait a
say the
minute.
best movie of all time is X, Y, and Z because I haven't seen enough movies.
Wait a minute.
But I will say the best movie I've ever seen is X, Y, and Z because
yeah.
that's from what I've seen.
I'm dead.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing.
I
I
don't know
think
what to
you are
do.
entitled to think whatever you want.
What the fuck?
I'm entitled to disagree with you, and I have the right to attack your reasoning, but I don't have the right to attack what you.
I mean, listen, there's
Abe
no,
is going ham at you in the chat.
there's no, listen, there's no one. I always
Okay,
use the
Abe,
example.
I agree
of,
with you in the chat. That's not
Okay,
why I
listen.
don't want to get political. I just don't want to tonight. But
Listen,
I
I-
agree with you what you said in the chat.
You guys, your
After you
opinion can be wrong if you're an asshole.
No, listen, and in a way, you know, I
That
always
gets
use
into
the
a
example
tricky
of-
situation in different science and psychology there.
No, if
Julia,
you're okay.
I
if-
don't want to go into.
No, actually, and this is going off of Robert's point. Listen, if you're and I actually made a tweet about this a couple of weeks ago where I was like, the people I hate, like, I'm fine if you don't like a movie, but what I hate is people who go into a movie hoping to hate it. And then they spend the entire time just looking for reason for a movie they've already went, I want to hate this movie, and they just spend
Yeah,
the
that's annoying.
entire time looking at Justice League. You know, there are people who are not fans of the DCU who I'm sure went to Justice League and Wonder Woman just going, I want to hate this movie. You know what they did? They came out hating all the movies. People who are not Marvel fans who want to hate the Marvel movies go into Marvel movies and find tons of problems and attack
So then
them.
here's my
Like,
question. Why are those people going to see Justice League then?
because there's some crazy psychological thing where you don't like a series of films so much, you have to, because they're smart enough to know You can't just say I hate Justice League. Oh, well, what scene did you hate? Oh, I didn't see it. They need to
Also-
be able to be like, well, in scene 12 when Ben Affleck, because it's some crazy fucking psychotic thing.
Also, going off of Matt, in the age of communication, of like constant communication and constant connection with anybody at all times, especially through social media, you don't want to be left behind. If you hear your friends talking down the hall about Justice League, you want to be able to participate in that conversation. If
Right.
you see so like a family member share a review of it on Facebook, you want to be able to comment and say, yes, I agree with this. No, this is very wrong. You want to
Clark, do you need me to keep playing the game? I'm just wondering.
Oh, you can keep playing a game if you want. Right now, it's just becoming the live show part 2.
No, like,
Because I'm
dude.
kind of tired.
Hey, Robert,
I feel
I'm
like-
not. I'm gonna avoid getting as political as possible. I can't speak politics with any of my family from the deep South Virginia. I can't do that.
Fair.
I just can't, and I can't do it with my family up north either. I just can't.
He can
They'll get
only
back.
do it with his family in the middle.
There's no family in the middle.
All right, you guys want to do one little thing before we end?
Sure.
Do you want to do? This is a thing called Google Pictionary.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
I've done this before with you, Chris.
This. It's too late. I'm not gonna do that. I will watch everyone else do this.
All right, so I have to. This is awesome. Give me a second, guys. I'm getting it set up. Basically, I'm
You
going to
guys are
just.
seeing all the dimensions of
Oh
Malcolm
wait,
right now.
can we congratulate
uh,
Malcolm on graduating
Not
this
satisfying.
week? Can we congratulate our buddy Malcolm on graduating?
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Congrats! All right, never mind. No one cared. Sorry,
Awesome.
Malcolm.
Everybody, I'm in the middle of something, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right.
Abe says this is the smartest
Here-
conversation family
here,
game
guys,
that has ever
We see
had.
Chris Clark live editing. this
You
time.
can also see Chris Clark live getting super pissed when the editing's not working.
Hey, Abe, can you tell the chat how we're gonna win the There Will Be Trivia tournament?
It's a simple word. It's called cheating. Whoop.
Oh, Evan. Oh, you shouldn't do that to me. My heart is so weak.
Me and my buddy Kurt Russell, I think, should compete.
If you have a bad heart, you should be eating like some vegetables and not just ramen.
Here's the thing. You okay, you have a strong point. You do. You're right.
I mean, the sodium in that is like off the chart.
Should we find out here? I'll find out how much is in there.
You know what I love?
Let's see what we got.
Night is we started playing Would You Rather. We got like questions in, and then we just stopped.
All right. Well, my browser isn't acting really favorably to being imported into OBS right now.
Wait. I think I can do it. Alright. Oh wait, no, because people won't be able to see if I share the window on here. So everyone, right? Wouldn't everyone be able to see what I'm googling?
Well, you could have everybody exit out of their Skype but still hear you.
Fine. It's too. What else can we do?
We can do probably
Math problems.
math problems.
Yes. I'll do math problems, guys.
Robert, get the
Shit, I forgot, Robert, that you are
Literally a math major? Yeah.
Get the fuck out. I can do some dramatic readings for you guys. I did the Quint speech a couple weeks ago. I sang Rainbow Connection a few weeks before that.
Why does
And no one
everybody
listened.
sing Rainbow Connection now?
Yeah, let's all do that. Do you guys want to sing Rainbow Connection?
Why not?
Oh God.
Everyone look up the lyrics to Rainbow Connection.
So everybody just say what they think the lyrics are, but without actually knowing.
All right, guys. Do you actually have a piece of paper and a pen?
I do.
No.
I do.
Okay, we're
My
gonna.
math homework is on it though. Is that okay? Do you guys want to see my math homework?
Okay, so
Nobody.
Sure.
God damn it.
what I'm gonna.
Actually, I think I could do that
I
kind of
think
stuff,
that's
Robert.
wrong.
No kidding.
Dude, there
What
are
type of math
12
is that,
people watching
Robert?
this right now.
I know. I
So,
don't know why.
what level math class this is? Hold on, what is this?
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
this is
fucking
the
love
Love you guys.
I love it. Okay, guys, look.
Wait, what level of math is it?
It's a 300 level course. It's probability and statistics.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I did basic level general education course math, and I never looked back. I'm a media and communication student. I barely know how to read.
Y'all should look at my notes. Mr. Anaconda Bite wants to copy the answers.
Here, you guys want to see my notes for my proofs class?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, dude, proofs suck.
Worst.
Proofs suck, dude.
Should we look
That's why I love calculus. Is because we don't have to prove anything. It's amazing.
like the easiest thing in the world?
Math is
What, calculus?
useless.
Yeah, like are you in probably like AP Calc
I'm in BC, so I'm taking Calc 2
like-
next semester.
in college? It's like Calc 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What
Calculus
are you
was
taking
the
Calc
last
4 or what?
class I took, and it was in high school, and then I was an art major, so I never had to take math again, and it was great.
You're an art major? That's dope.
It was in undergrad. That was like a million years ago.
On this week in school talk.
Guys, let's talk about the top.
What the fuck?
Guys, I know. Okay, I'm giving you guys a lecture right now.
Yeah,
on math.
you're only 17.
Give me a second. I'm getting the browser set up.
He killed Brian.
Let's talk about the topology of the real line.
Mr. Anaconda Bite, where are you looking to go?
The topology of the real line of numbers.
Nope.
Fuck.
Who kicked him?
Who kicked
Ain't
him?
talking about math. Yeah.
Dude, my dog thinks she can read. She
You're
acts like
tearing
she
me
knows math.
apart, Robert. You're tearing me apart.
No
Why
math.
would you do that to us?
Where are you looking to
Okay.
Get
Are
your
we doing
math
this?
out of
Are we
the
doing
hopper.
this shit?
Yep.
Chris?
Give me a second. So just keep talking, guys, until I get this set up.
Hashtag
Oh,
bullying math.
Okay, would you
sad Robert? Hashtag
wait,
sad
okay.
Robert.
I think we can let's play Desert Island until Clark is ready.
Well, I got it.
Alright,
It's all
so-
good. It's all good. So
Yeah,
here-
4 movies that you can bring on the Desert Island. What 4 movies are you bringing?
Ratatouille, Winter Soldier, Good Will
Why
Hunting, and
4?
Whiplash.
okay, one at a time. Evan, go for it.
Ratatouille, Good Will Hunting, Winter Soldier, and Whiplash.
Brian.
Star Wars. The Purge.
Wow.
Anarchy.
Anna?
I'm
What feeling K
bringing.
Night is.
Remind you, this ain't Desert Island Vacation. This is Desert Island. You are living here until you die.
Mm-hmm.
They're the
Yeah.
4 movies you'll have.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. So I have Star Wars, The Purge, Anarchy. I'm also having Ghost in the Shell and Logan.
All right. Hey, fair enough.
Those are very, 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 very
Wow.
recent movies.
Aaliyah, you were about to say something?
I wasn't, but I can't.
Oh, I thought you were. Never mind, not you.
She had something, but then once I mentioned The Purge, it was just
No, I
like,
didn't
oh,
say
what?
anything.
Oh,
I
no.
was just,
Ah.
but I can go. I can go.
Go for it.
It's
I'd
gonna
have
be all musicals. Watch. It's
That
gonna
would be
all
great.
musicals.
Practical Magic, Sleepy Hollow,
Oh, yes.
Moulin Rouge,
Yes.
Nice.
and Almost Famous.
Nice.
Almost Famous.
Good list.
What?
Good
Wow.
list.
Awesome.
All right, Robert. Since you know so much about movie trivia, what's your list?
I wouldn't say that.
Lord of the Rings, The
Lord of the
No,
Hobbit.
Rings. Lord of the
I
Rings.
only have one Lord of the Rings movie on here.
If I pick Lord of the Rings, do I get all 3 movies or do I only get
You
one?
get
No.
one. You get one.
Choose one.
Okay. Then I'm not picking because I don't want just one of the Lord of the Rings. I
Oh,
want
yeah, you do. You want one. You want one.
Fellowship.
Yeah, it's Fellowship. So my 4 are the extended edition of Fellowship of the Ring.
Well, yeah.
The Princess Bride.
Ooh.
I don't like that movie.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Mm.
And the last one, y'all are gonna hate me because you people don't like this movie, but probably La La Land. That's probably my
Get
4.
the fuck.
Did you see the suddenly soundtracks for it? Me
I
and
did,
Clark-
and I hate you both because I disagree with you guys on everything in that movie is a 10 out of 10. Everything in that movie is a 10 out of 10.
Russica was gonna join in, but everyone started talking about math.
Malcolm,
Evan didn't give a lot
Malcolm,
of 10 out of 10s on that
What are
one.
your 4 Desert Island movies?
Cause I
Uh,
just knew.
well,
A summer
Well, one of
Sunday night.
one of them is La
I'm-
La Land.
Evan,
Shut
you're
up.
literally
Shut up.
talking over Malcolm.
Yes.
I'm singing.
I mean, I feel like that's the only way you could like it that much.
Malcolm, go on, continue.
For me, I've got La La Land, the first 12 Rounds movie, Captain America: Civil War,
Hmm.
and See No Evil.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Dino
I'm actually-
Evil with Kane?
Clark.
Kane
Clark.
movie?
Yeah, that
Or
movie.
Desert Island film.
shit.
What do you think I'm
That
gonna
is a-
say? Okay. Number one I would bring
Little
is
Shop is in there.
Kong 33, Little Shop,
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the
'cause you have to have
Jedi,
a Star Wars movie in there.
Batman Returns, and then I would have the
No,
That's four.
It's your 4.
Oh, that's four. Wait, no. I would actually take Batman Returns off the island. I would also take Return of the Jedi off the island. I want Two Towers extended edition because you need a lot of that. And
Alright.
I know you guys are expecting me to say Free Enterprise, and Rob would probably light me on fire if I didn't. But I'm gonna say, what would be
Bird of Prey.
No, I would put that on another island, but it wouldn't be a desert island. It would be an island of misfit toys. You
Toy
know,
Story?
Toy Story 3. That's it. There you go.
Oh,
My 4 movies would be Dazed and Confused, the
Whoa.
original Star Wars. Gotta
Okay.
have, oh boy, this is
The man takes a
Armageddon?
New Hope over Empire.
Well, here's the thing. Empire is my favorite movie, but Empire's got that cliffhanger where Star Wars is at least the complete story.
That's
Like
what
it can be
Fellowship
continued,
do.
but it's oh my god, this is
Two Towers
this
is too
is
much of a
difficult.
cliffhanger for me.
You know what? I'm gonna say I need some drama. First Blood. That's a nice action drama. Need a little of that, and then Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
No, Raiders. Actually,
Oh,
it said
Raiders.
Raiders instead of Spaceballs.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay, you know, but I'm gonna make a change to mine. I'm gonna get rid of the Purge, and I'm gonna put in Return of the King.
You
Yeah.
purge the extended version, I hope.
Okay.
I think I might just take
I
all
have
further
I have
in
never seen the extended version.
You
Okay,
never
what
seen
did
the
you
Death of
say?
Saruman.
I
what did you say?
never saw the extended versions of any of the Lord of the Rings movies. So
Brian, oh,
You know
Bro,
then you don't know what
I
happened
had
to
the
Sauron.
fucking theatrical cuts, man. That's the only cuts that I have.
I don't
You know how much it is for the fucking Blu-ray set?
I do. It's
Of,
right here. It is my most prized possession, Brian.
Do you know how much the fucking Blu-ray set is when I go to buy it at Walmart or fucking Best Buy? It's at $100 goddamn dollars. I'm not gonna spend $100 on that shit. You kidding me? I'd rather
There's
have the
something
fucking.
called Black
It's actually really worth
Friday.
it because of all the special
Really
features.
worth it. It's
Yeah,
so good, and you get all of the special features, and there's like hours and hours of
This is-
special features.
This is
Thing
a
is-
really
thing is-
awkward
thing
Skype
is
call
that
to
I
be on
have-
for me. Oh,
thing
God.
is that I have the cuts
Alright.
there because I put it on so I could fall asleep to it. I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
All right, guys, we're gonna do Google Pictionary to end off tonight. You guys all have a pen and paper. It's
I'm being honest, Robert.
I don't like the word race.
I don't have a pen and paper, and I don't know what we're doing, and I don't know how to.
okay.
Yeah, can we just keep in different islands?
I'll play Chris.
Fucking A.
Well, it's probably better for our audience. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 rounds of this, and we're gonna call it a day. Basically, I am going to search in Google for something, and I have to describe it to you guys. First one to yep. So just do 3 rounds of it, and it's fun. You guys have to draw what I'm describing and see if you get it.
So
I
don't
got
look at the stream right
Taco Bell
now.
wrapper. Can I use
No,
that?
you cannot.
Yeah.
Look,
Yep, you can. Yep.
you can't look at
Taco
the
Bell is
stream.
bad, dude.
Oh wait, guys,
Fuck
I'm
off.
getting word the Taco
Taco Bell.
Bell deal went in. That's $100,000 to the channel. That's great, guys. It's great news. I just got off the phone with the agent. We're all set for the Taco Bell deal.
Taco Bell.
Yes.
Yep.
You know, Taco Bell is not great service. You know what does have great service? McDonald's. But
Ooh, McDonald's.
They paid for
Taco
this.
Bell's way better than
Yep.
McDonald's.
And the live export for the
Really,
Schmodown reaction is going to be up right when we end, so it'll be all good.
All right. what are you describing, Clark, for us?
I'm gonna search into Google. All right. Let's do random.
Nobody cheat on the stream.
Nobody's cheat on the stream. I'm gonna do.
I'm not playing, so I can look at the stream.
Can I just draw a picture on my phone?
Abe says Taco Bell sucks.
Boo!
He's Mexican. He has every right to say that.
They rejected it twice.
Nobody is saying that Taco Bell is Mexican food, but
All
it
right.
is delicious.
All right. Who's playing? Who's
I agree,
playing
yeah.
this?
I am.
I'm playing.
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
playing.
Okay. Cool.
You're all-
Awesome. It's big. It's chunky. It has. It has like this reddish texture at the top and a whitish texture at the very, very top. It's brownish.
It's insulting mentioning Taco Bell from a Mexican.
Jesus.
For
You-
some reason, I think I got this.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a
Spider-Man.
it's one of the best things to eat.
But you eat it.
You eat
what?
it, yes, and you can get it hot and steamy. It's round, well, kind of round. It's
I think this is more than 3 clues.
yeah, it's breaded.
Oh, that gave it away.
What?
Look, I thought
you
this
ga-
was
you
listed
gave-
3
you gave it
rules.
away.
Oh.
You gave it away
Like
when you
3
said
rules, 3 clues.
I'll just charade it. I'll act it out.
I'm gonna go to Aliyah first all the time just to see if she
Okay,
got it.
What? I didn't draw a picture. I didn't have a pen.
Is it this?
This is it. This is my picture.
Chicken Parmesan?
It's chicken parmesan. Yeah.
That's what I was.
That is, I swear to God, this is, I drew that. That's supposed to be
What is
chicken.
that?
That is spaghetti. That's chicken parmesan.
Not gonna lie. At first, I
looks
thought it was
kinda
Santa
hairy.
Claus.
Looks hairy.
I said lasagna.
Rob, you have failed us all.
How's the chat? How is the chat with that?
Your math didn't help you with that, did it?
Damn, bird.
That's stone cold.
How's the chat? All right, cool.
Oh my God. It's Jabba the Hutt. On the
Hey, did you ever use a Jabba alert during the reaction?
About 5 or 6 times.
Oh lordy.
Um,
Would a hairy Italian dish be called chicken parmesan? What?
what?
I don't know
Move on,
what's
move
going
on.
on.
Okay, cool.
Parmesan. It's a joke, you guys.
Yeah.
Get a perm.
Oh, I get it.
Oh yeah.
The next
Alright, guys,
one.
let's keep her moving.
I see what you
Yep.
did there.
The next one. He's white.
That's
He?
Clark, that's a lot of people. Alright.
That is a lot of people, bro.
Let him
Um,
continue to do it, for God's sake.
Well, he's he got a big belly.
Still a lot of people.
Yellow and red scarf.
Oh, wait a minute.
Big smile with big eyes. Pink flower.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I have an idea. I'm just not sure if it's right.
I'm no artist. I'm no art major.
Yeah.
So don't judge me too much.
Is this a Potter reference?
Mm,
No, the yellow the yellow scarf for sure, man. That's the
Yeah.
giveaway.
Okay.
Evan, I know your birthday was in August, but happy birthday.
You guys, Jacob says, what the hell are you guys doing?
Family game night.
It's
What is
family
it?
game night.
That's what we
Google
do. You know
Pictionary.
what? Having
Alright.
fun.
Killing time until the reaction gets exported. Last clue is broomstick in his hand.
I knew it. I knew it.
I know
Clark,
it's Harry
how many
Potter, but
clues
what
do
is
you
it?
give them?
I don't
Who's
know.
Fat in Harry Potter.
Okay. Does everybody get it?
Is
Yep.
it
No.
Frosty the Snowman?
It's Frosty the Snowman.
Yay!
I drew Frosty.
Are you
I didn't
serious?
draw a
Evan?
picture, but I guessed.
Are you serious?
That's
Gryffindor. I'm not even gonna play.
Evan's mad.
He's going like,
Even for
who's
Why you gotta be
it has
so
a pink
rude?
flower in Harry Potter? What is
As Miles Teller would say, I'm upset.
All right, guys, the last one.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's for all the marbles.
All right, cool.
Marbles.
we had bets going on in this? What?
Yeah, we're gambling.
What the
yeah.
fuck? Kristen was that Collider? You.
What?
What?
Kristen was that Collider.
I mean, he is a lot of the time.
I can neither confirm nor
What
deny anything
the-
upon this account.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do this last one. Big bushy beard. I'm gonna give you 5 clues. Big bushy beard. Um. Very, very jolly.
I feel like this is a trick.
Oversized clothing. It's 3. Pink umbrella.
Oh, I gotcha.
And big giant shoes.
I love how
I
someone.
protest.
Mr. Anaconda says the answer is Malcolm Life.
Is it Hagrid?
Yeah, it's Hagrid.
Holy
Yay!
What's the point of Pictionary? You draw it, you fool.
Brian was like, at this point, Brian was like, nope, I'm not playing that
Look
game.
at my Hagrid drawing.
fuck.
Yep.
That game.
Hey, Robert. Apparently
Yes.
Brian doesn't care.
It's
Couldn't
1:35.
notice.
All right, that was Google Pictionary. What a piece of shit game that was.
Bro,
I think it would have been funnier if you actually had it be Malcolm.
No, you know what? No, you know what we should do? We should actually do Akinator.
What?
Oh,
Akinator.
Akinator?
Akinator.
His name is
Akin-
Akinator.
What is
Akintor,
that?
whatever the hell.
It's like it's basically like a 20 questions game, but it's an AI. It's like a website.
Okay.
All right, guys, this is
Like you pretty much have to like guess of like a think of a celebrity and all that stuff, and it asks you like a million questions, and it guesses
Well,
like,
I've heard about
celebrity that you
this.
think of.
Wait,
Well,
guys.
are
yeah,
you
hold
kidding
up, hold
me?
Hold up. I just got a call. The Akinator deal it's off. I'm sorry, guys. We can't mention anymore without getting copyright claim. I'm sorry. We can't do that one.
What's the
Dang,
matter?
Robert.
So,
Robert,
guys-
you want to get triggered together?
Yes.
I'm gonna send you a link on
And of
Facebook.
course, Rosico would
Okay.
join very late.
Yeah. So, guys,
Fucking A.
we're going to sign off. All right. So, I want to thank all of you guys for coming to Family Game Night for whatever kind of Family Game Night this
And all 10 of
was.
you who are still watching.
The great kind is what it was.
It was a great kind. So, guys, I'm gonna actually exude myself a little bit. There you go. Great. Rosica's
Oh, no.
here.
Oh no.
Jesus, Rosica.
Am I
Oh
too
my
late?
God. Yeah, we're just wrapping up.
He knows we were just wrapping up. He
Alright.
knows. Don't let him play you like that.
Every
Yeah.
time, dude.
Anyway, Malcolm, where can the good people find you online?
He doesn't
You can
deserve a
find me
plug.
like if you can find me everywhere around like I'm the editor on Take 3. You can catch me versus Evan on Movie Battlegrounds. I think it's getting uploaded December the 13th, isn't it? Sometime this week anyway. But and I'm always all over Facebook. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, Robert, where can the good people find you online?
Sure, you can follow me on Twitter and Letterboxd at RBRTPRKR98.
It's
You
not
can
gonna
check
help
me
with
out
my
on
career,
those-
but
Huh?
It's not gonna help my career.
Nope, no, I know. But you can check me out on those two platforms. Watch my movie watching Letterboxd. Watch my random thoughts on Twitter. You can check me out here and there on the Take 3 channel when it comes to reactions and family game nights, and here and there and everywhere. Also on the upcoming Suddenly Soundtracks episode of Hercules. You can check me out on that. And also, you can check me out on the Worldwide Movie Games Network for the Snowball, where I had my finals match of Season 2 of There Will Be Trivia against Greg Weinstein. So make sure you check that trivia match out. And that's all you can find me on.
Cool. Brian, where can the good people find you online?
Twitter, Instagram, Stardust, and damn you, Brian.
Damn you, Brian.
Damn you,
Indeed,
Brian.
indeed, sauce. Rasica, fuck you. Rasica, where can the people regrettably find you online?
Find me at the Lovely Possum on Twitter and YouTube and on.
Rosica doesn't deserve a plug. He just came here for the plug. Let's not play around.
That's
Come
true.
on
Okay,
now.
Evan makes a great point there. Also, some behind the scenes stuff from the last time we did this, Rosica should be allowed to plug himself.
No, you shouldn't. This is bullshit.
Hey guys, I got you guys.
Be like that, Evan.
Okay? I got you guys broke up.
Got
Yeah,
me really good.
And you said that Kent was gonna join in, but he didn't.
Aaliyah, where can the good people find you online?
Oh, Twitter. There's many Twitters. I don't know if everybody wants to hear them all, but I have a personal Twitter, and it's at YOAL. No, wait.
As Mark Ellis
All
would
right,
say,
see, the
too many
first
letters.
problem there is that you don't even remember your own Twitter handle, all right? I'm going to steal from Mark Ellis when Evan tried to give him his old Twitter handle when he called. And way too many letters and numbers, and I completely forgot it.
YOAWLA.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then also I have podcast Twitters, and it's at NerdBuildPod and at All the Belts Pod if you like the show.
I just followed her.
Beautiful.
Wow!
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though. Your tweets get a lot of traction. Yeah, it's kind of impressive.
Thank you,
My-
Evan.
Yeah, yours.
Like my personal ones are on the podcast.
All of them. All I see is retweets on your tweets and like 7 replies. I'm like, wow, how?
A whole
She
7.
does the JT thing if she retweets herself.
Like 8 of those replies are like Kristen, basically you guys, and then maybe like Roka, and then that's it.
Hashtag kill watch.
Yeah,
Matt,
just at me all over the place.
Matt, where can the good people find you online, my friend?
I've literally plugged myself way too much today.
That's what she said.
Okay, Evan, come on, man. This is family game. Okay,
This is
Kearns
family.
Kearns _ Matthew on
Not your
Twitter.
father's.
You know, if you want to hear my thoughts on a lot of random shit and rustling about Russell on the Take 3 IG feed coming April 1st, 2018.
Evan, thank you, Matt. Evan, where can the good people find you online?
You guys can find me at EvanDeGraff15 on Twitter. I should become a PC person, so I don't have any
You
opinions
should.
or anything, but it's not gonna work. You guys can find me, and hopefully soon I'm gonna do an open invite to Robert Parker right now on R2 Cents with Jacob London and I each week. Where we break down the political spectrum and how one, either insane people are, two, how insane people are, and it's a great time. And yeah, this is your open invite, Robert. I get you like math, but you seem kind of smart, so yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a math major. How smart can I be?
Yep.
Like I'm making
Eric.
bad decisions.
Yep. And I'm Chris Clark. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at ChrisClark8788. Those numbers mean nothing. You can find me here on YouTube
So
doing
funny.
Suddenly Soundtracks. Suddenly Soundtracks, where I delve into, and me and a guest delve into a movie musical and judge a movie solely based on the soundtrack it provides. Or you can find me here on Family Game Night, which tonight was more family than game. I feel like there was like about maybe 25% gameplay, which is amazing. this is so unpredictable, and it's always a disaster. Thank you guys so much for coming, rocking it out with us. And you can follow Take 3 Productions at Take 3 Trivia. But without further ado, take care and keep rocking. And I just stubbed my fucking toe! Oh, oh wait, wait.
Yeah, that's
No.
Close to Chris, everybody.
No, no.
Oh my god.
That was
Where's the
That was a
stinger?
fun
Where's the
show.
stinger?
That was a fun show. I was supposed to watch that tonight.
It's still.
Torture.
Are you Evan? You serious?
Chris, we all love you. We love you, Chris.